Big Les. What's up, Les? Big Les. What are you doing, Les? What's up, Les? Say what's up, Les. You on YouTube? Big Les is here. Where's your friend Wiggy? Wiggy, what are you doing? Wiggy. Wiggy, what are you doing? Wake up. What are you doing? Wiggy is here too. What's up, Wig? All right, so I'm feeding my dogs. I'm trying to kill some time before I get to the real subject matter. I gotta make sure my dogs eat. I gotta make sure I don't step in no dog poop while I'm doing it. Make sure we do this right. Make sure I get this out the way. Before I sit here and talk to you. God knows how long. Hold on, let me do like this. This right here. Yeah. I'm making dog food. Give me some dog food. Yummy. Oh shit. Chop it up. Food. Oh wow, really? Okay, so I just spilled the whole. Okay, get the broom right here. My dog, they can eat off the floor. Do that again. Y'all gotta forgive me. It's not a professional YouTube channel. We doing shit when y'all show up. All right, hold on. This right here. Let's just start this whole thing over again. This is all fucked up. We're gonna start over. I'm gonna start the whole. No, I'm trying to knock this out. What up, people? I'm here. So I just found out. Like this happened a year ago, but a friend of mine, Dawa, he died, and I didn't even know. I was like, wait, what? I did not know that Dawa had died. And I just found this out today. And yesterday I did a video talking about how, the things that I started on this channel, the way I started this channel is not the same. I'm not in the same space. I was explaining this yesterday. Hold on, man. I'm almost done. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna sit down and talk to you. But I was explaining yesterday how I'm not in the same space no more. And then this morning I get up and somebody sent me a video. I had already seen it. Of Dawa Israel debating with Pastor Gino Jennings. This video been around for a while. I had seen it already. I had seen it a couple times. And I was reading this. I was just scrolling through the comments on that video, and somebody said in the video, they were like, "Poor guy, brother Dawa. He died recently after this video, not too long after this video, and he was still shunning Gino before he died." Now, I know Dawa for years. And I never known him have any type of health issues or any of that. Like, he always seemed like a healthy brother. And when I read that comment, I was like, ain't no way. I was like, nah. I was like, Dawa is not dead. There's no way. Mind you, in the back of my mind, I was thinking, I just seen him posting videos within the past year. Like, I'm still subscribed to his channel. And the other thing too about his channel, like, his channel constantly, like a lot of his content, we're gonna talk about that in a minute too. Hold that thought. But a lot of his content constantly getting taken down from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first linked with Dawa, oh, I ain't even get to that yet. I said, but I'm only saying to say like, even though his content would constantly get pulled down off YouTube. I hope I ain't. Every time his content would get pulled down off YouTube, I would always go back and refine his new channel. Like he would always set up a new channel. You know what I'm saying? So like I would always go find his new channel. And he didn't have to, yeah, I know it's a horrible video. When I first met Dawa, it was at the TV station in Chicago, downtown. We met at the TV station. I was editing my show. In fact, I think I was in training. I was going through training at the TV station. And I had walked out the studio. And I was walking into another, I was on my way out the door. And on my way out, I heard the voice of somebody I didn't know at the time. I didn't know him at the time. I heard Dawah. He was talking. He was going on a rant about white people. And he was saying, these crackers this, these crackers that. And I was like, yeah, you can say it on TV? And he was just unfiltered talking about how the black man didn't know himself and how we had to have knowledge of self and how, you know, there was a conspiracy to cover up certain information and how there was an agenda going on with homosexual people and things like that. And I was like, how the hell did this allowed on TV? And I remember I waited till the end of his show. I sat there. Yeah, I'm filling up my water. I don't know if y'all think I'm peeing or something. I'm filling up my water jug. But I sat there and watched his whole show. I was floored. I was like, first of all, I was thinking, how is this on TV? Second, I was thinking, yo, they gonna kill this dude. So when the show was over, I introduced myself to him. You know, so I said, hey, what's up, my name K-Blao. And we took a kin to liking each other. No homo. You know, so we was cool. And then we started talking about different philosophies and scriptures and spirituality and things like that. We used to talk for hours. We weren't really debate, but we were just we had a mutual respect, even though we didn't have the same spiritual system. We both had a mutual respect just for like what black people, you know what I'm saying, being a voice for black people and you know what I'm saying, just getting the word out about anything that was gonna help black people. You know what I'm saying? I really endured him as a friend. You know what I'm saying? And then, so like time went on, and I started helping him with his production. You know what I'm saying? Because I noticed like he was doing the show at the TV station. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to find people who loyal to production. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I'm gonna start helping him with his production. So I started volunteering to help film the show. You know what I'm saying? I started helping with his social media and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, yeah, hold on. I started helping him with the social media and putting a lot of his stuff out there, you know what I'm saying, in different ways other than the TV station. And when I started noticing, we started getting more and more popular. They started cutting out more and more videos. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, like, I kind of see what he be going through. Like, that was the first time I ever seen like somebody put out that much content and get like all that content taken down. And I was like, damn, like every time we put something out, like YouTube it'd be boom, gone. You know what I'm saying? Within a matter of weeks. So I was like, they got some type of like target on him. You know what I'm saying? That was the first time I ever seen something like that in real time. You know what I'm saying? Fast forward a couple months later, you know what I'm saying? I did a promo with him. It was called The King Mindset. You know what I'm saying? And that was the one that went more viral than anything. It was called The King Mindset. And it was him sitting here with his crown on. I had his crown. And I got his crown. He was sitting with a crown on and he was painting Jesus black. It was like I filmed him painting Jesus black. Mind you, I came up with this idea. It was passive as hell. It was just like I had this statue I had found. It was like at a thrift store or something. It was like a statue of Jesus. And then I was looking at it. I was like, man, we should paint it black. You know what I'm saying? And like I always had this idea, and it was just sitting like I had a statue just sitting in the back of my house, And then one day he was over, and I was like, hey, man, I got this idea. I was like, why don't you put the crown on, and we going to paint Jesus black? You know what I'm saying? So he was like, all right, cool. You know, and then we did it. And what came from that, I had no idea. Like, it was just one of them things. It was like that video went viral as hell. And, like, I had no idea that, like, that was going to be the one. You know what I'm saying? It was a video of him painting Jesus black. When I tell you, it changed everything for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, that's when we started coming up with all type of, okay, let's try this, let's try this, let's try this. And we were trying all different types of things, but none of that had a bigger impact than when we did the King Mindset. So when we did that, like, other people started, like, all type of people started reaching out to him. Like, Mike, he had already worked with Umar Johnson, you know what I'm saying? But Umar had reached out to him again. You know what I'm saying? And then we got an office. You know what I'm saying? We set up an office and on the south side of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And around that time, while we were still filming promo and things like that, we met Brother Polite. You know what I'm saying? Polite came to the hood around the same time, and he set up a store. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, that video's still online. Like, you look, hold on, let me see. Like this.
Yeah, I seen what's been going on here after the time I've submerged myself into the community out here in Chicago, particularly South Side, the culture.
Now, I shot this video right up the street from my office. Polite came and he set up an office right up the street. And, like, this is around the time we were doing a reality show too.
Seeing on the average, you only can hear about the story in Chicago, but you really don't know what's going on until you actually take the time out to live there. So normally I'm in a high-powered hotel and doing my thing in the downtown area, and I come and I teach my class and I build with the people. But then being able to just live out here, I made sure I actually stay out here in the hood to see what they sell. And I don't even see the menu saying with lettuce, tomatoes, onions. This is the first time in my life I've just seen meat on a sign, like pork chop, beef ribs, sausage, chicken, and that's it. And we know y'all gonna come and buy it. I've never seen a sign like that. I've normally seen something more glittery or alluring. They take the time out to break down how juicy it's gonna be and the different vegetables that's gonna be around it. You know, even when it's meat, but out here, I've seen about 5-6 places promote either ribs or pork chops. And I don't know the last time I seen a pork chop sign in my life. So I can see fundamentally what's the main
that was Polite basically explaining the shock that he had when he came to Chicago. So I'm saying, but then he eventually took us in his store that he was setting up, where he had his wives. I had the opportunity to meet his wives at the time, where they were setting up a whole store. You know what I'm saying? This whole store ended up failing, you know what I'm saying, in the long term. But this at the time was a sister that was she was around, I think her name was Yolanda. I think she left some comments on the page, you know what I'm saying? But this was on Michigan Avenue in Chicago, on like 115th in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? So this is the time where other people was reaching out to us, you know, and in order to do promo and things like this, to, you know, just to help get traffic to their page. There's also another, like, it's also some other promos that I had shot that, like, we can't even find them on, like, on the internet. Like, I did a promo with Dawa with Umar Johnson, where they had these crowns on. Let me see. Dawa, Umar Johnson. You probably can't even find it. A lot of stuff got taken down off the internet. You know what I'm saying? It's just gone in the abyss of things. But that was another video that had went pretty. It didn't go viral as King Mindset, but, like, it was during a time where we had these crowns. Like, we was going around doing promo with these crowns. I can't, yeah, it ain't even on here no more. This is like maybe 2010, 2009. You see what I'm saying? Matter of fact, yeah, I can show y'all this. Like, this is when Dawa first interviewed Umar Johnson. Matter of fact, this is when I met them. This, like, they shot this, right? It's like 2010. You know what I'm saying? Dawa was like one of the first people to ever even introduce, to even interview Umar Johnson. This was his show, Dawa. Yisrael Hour. You know what I'm saying? This is him interviewing.
So a white woman generally has a fear and a contempt for the black male. How can you teach someone if you fear him or hate him or is not safe in his company? So if we want to
So I don't want to get the video flag. You know what I'm saying? But like, this is when I first met Dawah. They was in the studio recording this. You know what I'm saying? And fast forward years later, you know what I'm saying? We ran into Umar again and we shot some other promos and like, man, it's just gone now. You know, but so as that kept going on, we kept getting momentum. We started working on the reality show. Now I had been telling Dawah like I wanted to incorporate him into the Hood X reality show because even though there was certain stage, like a lot of the stuff, Hood X stuff, it was staged. It was still based in real. It's what we call Kayfabe. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's staged, but the things they saying is real. The interactions are real. The situation is staged in itself. You know what I'm saying? But everything they saying is no script. Like you know what I'm saying? So like they reacting, they're talking to you, how they doing, how they feel at that time. Now at the time, you know, I was working with Mako, I was working with Poe. You know what I'm saying? We had Hood X. You know what I'm saying? We had our own little following going, but Dawa had a totally separate following that, at the time, added a level of authenticity to what we was doing, because like a lot of people knew, I'm trying to find it. A lot of people knew who Dawa was, and they knew that he didn't play around. You know what I'm saying? And I knew that if I could get him on the show, that it would make a lot of what we doing seem a lot more real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm being 100% honest. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, Joe, if I get him on the show, people gonna think what we doing is real. And mind you, this all came around at the same time. Like, a lot of these ideas came from, like, back in the day, they had a show called Geraldo. You know what I'm saying? Geraldo had a talk show. And then, like, he got hit in the chair. He got hit in the face. He got hit in the nose with a chair. This is classic shit back, like, this is old school journalism. So I'm saying, so, like, that was the idea that I was trying to sell Dawa on. And they're like, okay, we're gonna do a show, but then, like, we're gonna interrupt this. We're gonna make it seem like it's a real show, but then we're gonna come in and interrupt the show to make people think that it was real. And mind you, like, he was graceful a lot in that, like, he really was protective of his image. Like, he was like, man, hold on, what are you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to make some fake shit with my shit. I was like, but no, it ain't fake. Like, it's just promo. And that, like, we still promoting Hood X. We just gonna do it in a way that's just ratchet as hell. That's gonna make it look like we basically interrupted, you know what I'm saying, interrupted the show. And you're gonna have the opportunity to come back and interrupt us. So we all in the same studio. Let's just make it look like, you know what I'm saying, we clashing, you know what I'm saying, two different shows. He didn't really understand that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at first. Like, it took me a while I had to keep introducing this concept to him. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, like, I'm gonna show y'all this. Let me show y'all this. So I got there's a playlist, Hood X Reality. You know what I'm saying? I never shown anybody. Mind you, this is hidden. Y'all can't even access this. But like, this is literally the whole history of Hood X reality show. Like, it started out with promo. You see, Mako was doing a show. You see what I'm saying? Mako was doing a live performance show. So I'm saying we were shooting videos, and then we started shooting a reality show, and then Dawa came aboard. So I'm saying, and like Dawa brought, like I said, he didn't even come in until episode 4. Like, we had already put out 3 episodes, and then all of a sudden Dawa came in around episode. And we shot 3 episodes, and then Dawa came in for episode 4. So I'm saying, so like we started to try to introduce the concept of like who Dawa was to the audience, like, you know what I'm saying, and like to bring a level of real authenticity to the things we were talking about. You know what I'm saying? And this is him in my basement right here, matter of fact. Like, this is Dawa in my basement. This is when we was doing workout.
The jab, nigga. Speed up. That's the point. It's the speed jab.
Let me see. Get words from. This is right before he did the promo with Hood X.
You know.
I mean, with the reality show.
You got your head together. You gotta get your stamina up. You gotta be willing to sweat, nigga, and die if you have to. I think about police brutality. How you have to get a motherfucker 2 or 3 people up off you. You gotta be strong. You gotta have endurance. I think about my sons. I think about my daughters. I think about liberation. You know, all of that. You gotta have a full mindset, 100%, 360, revolutionary, all day. You gotta breathe this shit. You gotta live this shit. You gotta eat this shit, Joe.
So, wait, hold on.
You gotta think about this shit for a second, fam. I hit a motherfucker. Think about uppercut. Think about you hit the motherfucker. Right in his grill. One of them crackers. See, when I do this, I don't think about my own people. I think about them crackers and the shit they done done. I know a whole lot of us brothers that knock the shit out of each other. How many crackers we don't knock down?
See, Dawa was he could instantly, just that quick, transport you into his world. He was Pisces. He was born March 4th. He could instantly, just with his word, he had that vocabulary that could instantly bring you into his world. You know what I'm saying? And I love that about him. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that his message was revolutionary as hell. It was radical as hell. It was literally everything that he brought the spiritual aspect to Hodex that we needed. Like in a poll, Poe was already in, as far as Hodex was concerned, he was already doing it. But like at the time, like nobody really knew who we were. Nobody really knew who Poe was. Nobody really knew who Mako was. Nobody, like we outside of our own fan base. Dawa's entire fan base was already known. He already was seen as somebody who was authentic. So like he added a level of authenticity to the show that we just could not get nowhere else. I'm being 100% honest. So we see the Mo promo. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, this is the promo we did with the crown. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the promos. We had a lot of promos we did with the crown. We was promoting the concept of the Hood X crown. This is outside of the TV station.
Show we just did. Rise of the Black Messiah, little libation, and raise the energy of some revolutionary ancestors, as well as raise the energy of the elements, because we have to, in this fight that we're in right now, we got to use everything we have to fight this beast. Elements and everything. All the energy that we can possibly muster to defeat this monster. And victory is in it. Don't think that because this crack got guns and weapons and all that shit that he can defeat us. If not, once we get into our third eye mindset and start dealing with that even knowledge. That's what we got to deal with, that naive.
So this is one of the promos we did at the TV station. Now mind you, that day was one of, I think this was one of the last times I seen Dawa. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't get into an argument that day, but this is something I never even said on this channel, bro. And mind you, this is why it's so ironic that yesterday I did a show talking about closing out this channel. Like I'm slowly closing out this channel. And then, like I said, I woke up this morning and realized Dawa was dead. This is something I've never said this on this channel. I've never said it. And I didn't think I was ever going to say this, ever. You see what I'm saying? But matter of fact, let me see if I can, hold on. At the time, when we shot that promo, me and Dawa had a falling out. And it wasn't like a major falling out. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was more creative. It was like a creative distance. Like, me and him always had a certain amount of respect for each other. But, like, once that day happened, everything just started unraveling. Where, like, hold on, let me do that. Hold on, let me get this right. That we stopped working together. And that was like the beginning and the end when we shot that video. And I'm gonna explain it to you in a second. Mind you, like I said, I've never said this on here, but I'm gonna show y'all something, man. Check this out. So you look on this video, you see what I'm saying? This is 9 years ago. Right? This is outside the TV station I shot this. This is right here on my channel, right? If you look around the same time, see the Pisces video, this is 9 years ago. Why I hate Pisces video. I'm being 100% honest with you. This triggered this. I'm being 100% honest with you. This is some shit I never said. Like a big thing. When I did the Why I Hate Pisces video, mind you, I got a brother who Pisces. I say this a lot on the channel. I got a brother who Pisces. Me and him was going through something at the time too. And I was trying to explain to him. I don't even remember the specifics of what it was. But I remember I got into it with my brother. And then that same day, I got into it with Dawa. And it was basically the same issue. And then I was trying to explain something to him that, like, Joe, I have your best interest in mind. Sometimes you gotta just trust me and listen to what I'm saying. And that, like, I've been working with you. You know me all this time. You've known me for years. I've never steered you in the wrong direction. I have your best interest in mind. You got to just trust what I'm saying and just trust the process. You see what I'm saying? I was explaining to my brother. We got into it. Then I got into Dawa. I was explaining to Dawa what I was talking about with the Harald. I was like, look, I want to do a segment where one of the brothers from Hood X is gonna hit you over the head with a check. You see what I'm saying? And we have to play it out like it's real. Like we doing your show, and all of a sudden you're just gonna get hit in the head with a check. And like he was like, "What? Are you crazy?" He was like, "I ain't doing no shit like that." And I was like, "Joe, you just trust me. Trust me. Like if you do this shit, you see what I'm saying, and let it run, we gonna give you an opportunity to come back and explain it. So we just got to put it out there like this first. Like let's just put it out there. You know what I'm saying? And then it's gonna get the curiosity of the people going. You can come back, and then we can say whatever we want to say. We just trying to get traffic going. Like we just trying to draw attention to the show. You know what I'm saying? So like we got to do crazy shit. Mind you, this is 9 years ago. Like this is like even before the Vines era. Like when I'm trying to explain Kayfabe to Dawa, I was like, look, we got to do wild shit in order to get attention to the show. Now mind you, you look at any blog show right now, that's literally the fucking blueprint. Oh, like you look at all of the blog, fucking no jumper, I don't want to say FBG, but J Main, you see what I'm saying? His podcast, academics, you know what I'm saying? What's the name? Just got into a beef. Joe Budden, he just got into an argument. Like you know what I'm saying? They ain't not necessarily hitting each other over here with chairs and shit like that. So I'm saying, but when you doing a podcast, like nowadays, like it's standard that you got to have some type of argument, some type of fight, some type of shit to make the shit go right. Like matter of fact, I just seen Charleston White get into it on the show. Then he left the show, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to explain, it's shit like that make the show go viral. Like you sitting there talking back and forth about whatever the topic is not gonna make the show go viral. You need to do like crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I understood what he was saying at the time. Like he didn't want to risk his brand. Like he was like, yo, I got a brand. Like I can't be doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? People ain't gonna trust me no more. You know what I'm saying? But I was trying to explain to him, bro, you can do whatever you want to do after the fact. Like we can come after the fact and explain, you know what I'm saying, that however we want. We can put whatever spin we want. I was like, let's just get the traffic going first. You know what I'm saying? And like he was very hesitant about it. You know what I'm saying? And then like, you know, he said he would tell me to think about it. He would say no. Then he would say yeah. Then he would say no. Then he would say yeah. And then like this went back and forth. Like he was going back and like on some Pisces shit all day. And I was like, bro, like at the time, the amount of sacrifice that I had put in for him, like this was so crazy. Like, I was trying to explain. I was like, Joe, like no, mind you, I got a lot of white friends. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, like a lot of things he was saying was true, but like I'm not a racist like that. Like you know what I'm saying? And I was like, Joe, like you know what I'm saying? It's people that think me being with you and producing you got people thinking I'm fucking racist. Like I'm not racist. You know what I'm saying? But your content is extremely fucking racist. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting my neck out, my whole brand on the line for you. You know what I'm saying? And you telling me that, and mind you, everything we've done up to this point has worked. And you telling me that you're not gonna do it. Now, Paul, this is the thing I didn't say. This is the thing I did say. Right. I forgot all about this. So like before this happened, maybe about a week prior, no, it's like two weeks prior to this incident. Hold on, let me see if I can even find it. It's probably even on here no more. ABC News called. Now, mind you, this is a time where I wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, I don't even know what it was around. But like ABC News called. And they said they want to interview Dawa. And I was like, whoa, what? So this shit probably ain't on the internet nowhere. Let me see. Yeah, you can't even find this. He was on ABC. And it ain't even on the end. Like they didn't took this whole shit down. Like, let me see. ABC. Was it Frontline? I think it was. Let me see. Frontline, Dawa, Israel. Yeah, I'm not gonna even be able to find it. It's you do your own research, you might find it. You know what I'm saying? Wait, hold on. Maybe this is it. In the line of duty, Frontline. Nah. So ABC called. And this is another thing I was trying to explain to him. So like, oh wow, this is great. I ain't seen this in a while. Hold on, let me show y'all this. So like, this is Dawa's page on Hood X. This is matter of fact, this is when I was on his show. This probably ain't even on it. Let me see if this is even on here. This is one time he interviewed me. We was doing Black Inventors. I forgot I even did this. This is probably gone. Let me see. I don't know. It might. Let me see. Yeah, it's not even on here no more. You see how it don't even come up. They pulled all his content down. You see what I'm saying? So, but they did a ABC interview at one point. A lot of his content. Yeah, this shit ain't even on here no more. Like you see, he did Brother J of X Clan. Definition of a broke ass. Secret and Certain. These are his old shows. I don't know. You can go to Hood X, bring up his page, and see if any of these right. So this is when I did an interview with him. But man, so ABC had called. Long story short, ABC called. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, "Yo, we want to do an interview." So when they did the interview, this is what I was trying to explain to him. That, like, man, I wish I. It's one thing for me to explain. It's another thing for y'all to see it. But like when they were interviewing him, and a lot of times when they be shown, like they'll interview. Let me see, ABC. I'm gonna try one more thing. ABC News, Yah Israel Hour. Let's try this. Yeah, they don't. They put this shit in the back of the internet. They don't even want you to know that shit exists. But all right, fuck it. So they did a whole interview on him, and like half the time they be interviewing him, like they'll have footage playing in the background. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he'll be talking, and they'll have footage playing in the background. This is what I was explaining to him. I was like, Joe, you've been doing your show for years. You see what I'm saying? It's a show of you sitting down talking. The way that the more I watched his show, the more I was like, Joe, we need footage of you doing shit, not just sitting here talking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta get you out in the hood. Like, I took him down to King Drive. We shot down there. We would go to we went to Polite Store. We would go to like events and things like that, and I would tape him. So it's interviewing the people at the event, like we did Dawa, brother Umar Johnson. He had an event, and we went to the event. And then at the end of the event, I would interview him. He would put on his page, similar to what I did with Polite. So I was like, Joe, we got to get you out and about doing shit, not you sitting up in the fucking TV studio talking. He's like, right. So fast forward, when ABC came, and they would show all his footage, like when they would interview him and he was talking, and they would show the B-roll footage playing. All of the B-roll footage was footage that I had shot. I'm sitting there watching everything I shot on ABC. Like, they got the footage of him painting Jesus. They got the King Mindset video in it. Like, they got the video of him walking around, you know what I'm saying, talking with the crown on with Umar Johnson. They got the footage of, like, they didn't show none of the footage of him sitting there at that table talking on his show. They didn't show, like they was like, okay, like, we're trying to get B-roll footage. B-roll footage has to be footage of you, like, moving around doing shit. You know what I'm saying? They didn't show none of that shit he shot. Everything that they showed was shit that I had shot. Which I was trying to explain to him that I knew what the fuck I was talking about. I was like, look, bro, you gotta listen to what I'm saying. When ABC came, what footage did they show when they were showing your B-roll? They showed footage, all the footage I shot. They didn't get none of that shit you shot. They showed it. I know you gotta trust what I'm saying. Like, I was trying to explain this to him at the time. You know what I'm saying? And like, I remember specifically, like, he was like super offended that I said that shit. Like, that was like one of the last. He was like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, so you telling me the only reason you did all this shit was, you know what I'm saying, to get you trying to take control of my show and shit? Like it was like that. I was like, come on, man. Like, why are you tweaking, bro? I've been with you this whole time. Why would you think that I'm trying to take over your whole show? Like, like, this is literally how me and him fell out. And I just got into it with my older brother, who's Pisces, that same day. And that, my friends, is exactly when I grabbed the motherfucking camera and I shot the video that changed my entire life. I shot the Why I Hate Pisces video. I got a piece of Dutch gut stuck in my teeth. Never forget it. Bit this fucking blunt, now I have a piece stuck in my tooth. So at the time, me and Dawa was still cool on social media. Like, we were still Facebook friends. And then at the time, he had started getting like a whole. He had other teams that was doing production for him. Like when it started out, I was the only one doing production for him. But I kept doing so much production. By the time he ended up having like 2-3 teams that was doing production for him. You see what I'm saying? And this is all after ABC came and all that shit. Like, you see what I'm saying? But it was like when we fell out, it wasn't bad. Like we were disrespecting each other, but it was like it never went back to what it was. You know what I'm saying? And then, so like I said, we was cool on social media. He started to notice that my entire shit had shifted over into astrology. This is before I was even doing astrology. You understand? Like, I wasn't putting out no astrology content 9 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Before Dawa. It wasn't until me and him caused that split and I did that Pisces video. Yeah, all that motherfucking information started coming in. Changed the whole trajectory of my whole life. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna sit back and let nature take its course. And I explained to Dawa, I was like, bro, like the decision we made today is gonna totally alter your whole life path. And like he didn't see that. Then mind you, like, you know, he went on and had success toward the things he wanted to do. But like so many things I watched happen to him that I told him was gonna happen that he didn't listen. I'm giving you an example. Like, hold on. Matter of fact, take a break. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all this, and you gotta give me take a break, and then I'm gonna show y'all something else. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. So, ultimately, we shot. Now, mind you, I shouldn't even told y'all all that because like this didn't happen until after this. Like, so we shot episode 4.
Black Noise Entertainment.
Stop. So we shot episode 4. And like I said, a lot of the things I was talking about before didn't come until later on. But you got to follow what I'm saying. So like this is how we brought Dawa in.
That shit, yo, I'm telling you, I ain't thinking about fuck with this shit no more, man. You know what I mean? Like, straight up, Joe, like, man, you gotta come to some type of motherfucking situation, man. Like, every time I get a crown to a motherfucker, look, now you on the phone, though. Now what if I throw your shit? You know what I mean? If I call your shit, man, you know what I'm saying? Fuck who call your shit, man.
What you saying, man?
Man, I'm saying that shit crazy as hell. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck is going up?
You gotta check with us. We gotta check with us before you give me all everybody the crown.
Man, this hood that shit crazy, man.
Check with us next time. Come on, Marco. I'm taking you places, man. We're going places.
I'm going to meet this motherfucker, man. Who the fuck is he? You know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker ain't, you know what I'm saying? I understand y'all do y'all shit, but shit.
One of the hood ex.
I ain't expect to be all in the motherfucking grime and shit. This shit crazy, man.
Nah, it's the general.
Right, you know what I'm saying? We got the motherfucking shit going on and shit.
Okay. Cool, man. You gotta be careful around here. We in Iraq. You know, shit we whip with.
Alright.
You know, trying to whip this cat on, man. What up, Dawa? This guy, buddy. You good?
Hold on. What's up, man?
Yeah, good.
Ain't nobody with y'all. Ain't nobody calling y'all and shit, right? You know, we do that shit down here, man. That shit will, bro.
We always have him check, man. Minister Security General Hood X.
Who this is?
This my man Mako, man. I'm trying to put him on to you.
You know the business on this cap?
Yeah.
What's up, fellas, yo? This is Macro Scott, man.
We're not getting going on the Hood X diversity link. You know how we do that shit. Yeah, man, you understand, man. You gotta stand out here.
Yeah, alright, man. I
didn't check, do the double check.
I gotta make sure motherfuckers on my real shit, though. Alright, man. Let's talk this shit business, yo.
All right, so hold on.
What did you do?
So let me explain this to y'all.
What it look like I'm doing?
Hold on. Let me explain this. So most of y'all probably never even seen Hood X reality show. You sort of said, but so at the time we were shooting it, and that he at the TV. This is where I actually met Dawa. This is actually he would say this is Flash McFly. He was a DJ. He was with Mako Squad. You know what I'm saying? it's a lot. I ain't about to explain all that. But ultimately, this is the actual TV station down in Chicago where I met Dawah. So I'm saying Dawa, Mako was supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? But instead, Poe took him to the basement to meet Dawah. And this is what's going on in the basement. Hold on, shit. Fucking hold on. Right, so. Back it up.
Fuck you, but not really.
Get the fuck out of here. Hold on, Mako. Where the fuck you go? That's why you out there looking around. Come on.
So let's get this.
None to see that shit. Saying shit about Mako. So y'all fired him because he didn't want to see that shit.
Hold on.
Shit, where you phone at?
I ain't know that shit, no. No. I ain't know that shit, no.
Fuck out of here, man. Crack the nigga out.
I ain't know that shit, no. I ain't know that shit, no. What the fuck is that, man? Hey, put the nigga on the wall, yo. Cool, man. I ain't know that shit, yo.
Can't you stand fucking around the station?
I ain't know that shit, yo.
I just didn't expect this shit to happen, but you gotta see this, man.
That's revolution, man.
Crazy motherfucker.
No, you the motherfucker. You motherfucker right here. No, motherfucker like this right here. The fuck? On that plantation and shit. Nah, motherfucker. On that plantation and shit, yo.
Guess you gonna finish, you know, said he gonna holler at us, you know.
Fuck out of here. I ain't see this shit,
Man,
bro.
baby, cool, man.
What the fuck it look like? I ain't see this shit. What you gonna do with that? Fuck that crowd, yo.
Haven't seen you on crowd, man.
Keep that motherfucker away from him, my dude. Pay attention. Keep that motherfucker away from me. See that shit like that? Just want me to do this shit, man.
Your homeboy's a crazy motherfucker, man.
Do this shit, man. What the fuck is that?
A crazy motherfucker.
Come on, what the fuck is that, Joe? Pay attention, Joe.
What the fuck? You woke up on the wrong side of the way, man.
Tiger and fish, bro.
What the fuck you saying, gang? All that bullshit. One of y'all guns right here, right? They can't shoot that motherfucking cracker, though, right? They're allowed to motherfucking shoot that cracker. Saying this shit up back then, this is now, motherfucker. I did your women, man. Look at these your women and shit.
Okay, that's all.
But you niggas be wanting to rap about women and call them hoes and bitches. Now look at this fucking shit that I would have to go through. Look at that shit. These motherfuckers like this did that kind of shit. This motherfucker right here. You look like a motherfucking slave, man.
Shit the fuck out of my face.
Your motherfucking red ass face, you fucking demon, devil, motherfucking dog, demon, motherfucking bitch.
Fuck you, black motherfucker.
Yeah, right. We gonna see, motherfucker. How the bitch ain't home? Yeah. What the fuck this is, bro? Can you get off the phone, please?
Hell no, he ain't picked up the phone yet. I want my homie back up here. Fuck y'all at the moment. Where the fuck?
We brought you down here to narrate the episode.
Fuck that episode. That ain't my job. That's what Mako do. This nigga still ain't answering the phone. Now check this out, TV land. They brought me up here to do another nigga job on some random ass night that I had other shit going on. As you can see, man, what the fuck? I'm up here, man. Where the fuck is Mako? This his job. Whatever he did couldn't have been that bad. Fuck this scene. I ain't trying to hear shit about Dawa in no basement. Fuck all them swords and this other shit he got laying around. Fuck that. Where the fuck is Mako at, man? Where's the mad Russian? What the fuck is going on? You hood at y'all on the wrong shit.
See that white pride shit though, man? Check that shit out.
It's initiation, man. You got wild off day, that's all.
See that, bro? White pride shit. But look at what y'all doing over here, though. See? Look what y'all want to try hood actions with this kind of shit right here.
Hey, we ain't
Look at
even
this. This nigga got death right here on this motherfucking shirt. You see that Jesus bag, motherfucker? That represents death. The crucifixion, man. Don't like that, bro. You got this motherfucker hanging up in your motherfucking basements, man. Damn Skippy, Joe. What the fuck? Because of this kind of shit, man. Oh, I don't even know this motherfucker. I'm not trying to do no time for this motherfucker, man.
Don't buy any shit. It's fucking crazy.
I'm gonna say this shit for later, though. Yeah, motherfucker.
This is what it's short, Michael. Y'all be over here.
Hey, you come on, let me get you this shit. Hold on. Hell no, man. Fuck all that shit. shit, Joe. Hey, this ain't no motherfucking hood. This a motherfucking no.
Go ahead.
Fuck the fuck, bro.
Yeah, fuck it. Go ahead, man.
Man, I'm out of here. Hell no. Fuck
Initiation, Joe. Initiation, man. You want to be a hood at? Initiation, Joe.
Fuck that. So fuck that crown, Joe. Fuck that motherfucker. Your people, man. Look at this shirt, man. See my shirt on. See this shit?
This crazy son of a bitch.
See this shit, Joe? Look at that.
Fucking George.
That's the Jesus shit, man. This cat right here got Jesus on his shirt because these white motherfuckers like this told us that was Jesus. This is fucking savior. But then they turn around and make a motherfucking slave ship. The first slave ship ever spotted in the slave trade was Jesus. These motherfucking white folks that lied to us, man. Got us worshiping their bitch ass. I check this motherfucker on up out of here. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, motherfucker. Bitch. Get the fuck out of here, motherfucker. You motherfucking fight, bitch. Who the fuck you think? I got 3 tools, man. A rusty motherfucking knife and shit. Man, I don't know, man.
Maybe we should let Mac go do that. Let Mac go do it. I'll get you in there, Michael. Let's have some fun.
Can you get off the phone, please?
No, because he ain't got on the phone yet. You need to hold on.
Who ain't got on the phone?
Mako, who the fuck you think I'm talking about? That's who we been talking about.
We just told you we brought you down here to replace Mako.
Boy, I ain't replacing Mako. Mako got me here. Fuck that shit. We need Mako back. You already got me up here on this bullshit.
The reason we brought you down here, Flash, is to narrate the episode. If you call Mac, we not fucking with Mako for this particular episode.
Well,
we need
yeah,
you to
I'm
narrate.
not fucking with you for this particular episode. This is Mako job, dog. This is what he's supposed to be doing. I don't give a fuck about this episode, man. What the fuck is y'all talking about, man? Mako needs to hurry up and answer his motherfucking phone before we have some problems in this bitch. And oh yeah, all this dumb shit that y'all seeing out there in TV land is because these motherfuckers got me up here doing some shit I ain't supposed to be doing. I don't narrate TV shows. I don't host this shit. I turn up. That's all I do. Y'all know that's what I do. I turn up. That's why we 8 deep in the studio. We can't turn up in here. What the fuck is this, man? This some bullshit, man. We need the homie Mako back. They want me to sit there and talk to y'all about some power to the people ass, revolutionary ass shit, man. Fuck that. Where my homie at? That's his job. He can talk to you about that. I'm tired of this shit, boy. You need to get on your shit.
So this motherfucker's crazy, yo. This motherfucker's crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna be with this and make a thing.
Nobody in this shit's fucking crazy here right now. I want to torch this motherfucker. I'm gonna go eat me some shit later on, man. I'm gonna get this motherfucker down here for a minute.
Hey, Mac, bro.
This what the fuck I came down here for?
I never did anything to you. Never did anything to you people.
Fuck that motherfucker. This ass cave motherfucker. Hey, motherfucker. This ass cave, man, motherfucker. This ass Reese's monkey motherfucker. All these crackers, all you motherfuckers, crackers, take that motherfucking license plate. Look at the back of that motherfucker. See, do it say R.I.P. Where did you get it from? Know what the fuck that mean? R.I.P. That's Reese's monkey. It's a motherfucking monkey, man. Look at this motherfucker. Where you get it from, man? Out the motherfucking dirt, cave somewhere. You pick him up from no, I found it. I can't tell you. That's okay.
Kidnap me from my
I got my tools out there to find his flag.
Kidnap me from my home.
That's what my partner buddy, man. So I know respected wine with a little blunt and
I never did anything to you. I never did anything to your people.
Such a motherfucker. Oh,
going down.
don't say boom, motherfucker.
Watch this.
I'm not a part of this shit, Joe.
Roll up out this is
I'm not a part of this shit, Joe. I'm out of here, Joe.
This is how revolution looks.
Joe.
We're gonna roll up after this.
See that shit, Joe? You like that shit? Why the fuck is y'all? Hey, you like this shit, man? You want a piece of this shit?
Relax, man. We're gonna smoke good after this.
Get away from me.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna show you that shit. So that was it, that's reality folk. Now, shit is crazy. You see what I'm saying? Now, when we put that shit on the internet, I'm gonna drop my damn laptop. When we put that shit on the internet, motherfuckers thought, the people in our fan base thought the shit, they didn't know what the fuck to think. They was like, what the fuck? Is this real? Is this not real? Like, how did y'all do? Like, but go back to what I was saying before, if you following the story. So saying what I was saying earlier is that like if we do start doing shit like that with Dawah's followers, they gonna think that shit real. That's that you know what I'm saying? Like he had never done no shit like that. I had never done no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And but like that's what I was trying to explain to him later. I was like, Joe, think about everything we've done up to this point. You ain't never, like I said, we did that before ABC came. We did that before me and him fell out. So when they came later on, I was trying to explain to him. I was like, Joe, we need to do a scene where you gonna get hit in the head over with a chair on episode 5. Mike, what you just saw was episode 4. I was like, so episode 5, we gonna have one niggas hit you over the head with a chair. He was like, Joe, you fucking up my brand. I was like, Joe, think about the video we just did before. Think about that shit. Think about how everybody on your fucking timeline is going crazy, thinking that you really in the basement. You gonna say do that shit. And he was like, right. So it was maybe like the next day after we had that conversation, man. I saw on his page, he posted the scene. Like he had chopped, somebody had chopped the scene. Like they had cut out everything else out the episode. Like they had cut everything else. Like somebody went into the scene, cut his part out, and he had just put it out there like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was the whole production. You see what I'm saying? And I was like, why the fuck? Like that, like you see it keep going back and forth to Flash. Like it, like the scene be cutting back and forth to this scene. Like somebody had went and cut all that out. You know what I'm saying? And then they had just left the scene of him in the basement, you know, beating dude. And he said in the post, it said he was like, check out this scene. You know, we was doing some acting. I was doing some acting, practicing my acting skills with a friend of mine. Now, mind you, I had explained, you know what I'm saying, to everybody. I was like, Joe, we got to present this like it's real. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, for him to turn around and then basically, like, it's like wrestling. Like, wrestling would never go on, like, a wrestler would never go on TV and be like, hey, check out my acting skills, you know what I'm saying, in the ring. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was trying to explain to him later on. I was like, Joe, like, you're not respecting my craft, bro. Like, you don't respect what I do. And then, like, I put you in a scene. Motherfuckers is loving it. You getting all this attention. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, you see it's working. But at the same time, I'm trying to walk you through the craft. You see what I'm saying? And it's like it was like, unless he understood and made sense right then and there, like he didn't respect. You know, I was like, Joe, you're not respecting my craft, bro. You gotta let me do like what the fuck I do. You gotta trust what I'm saying. Like it's working. Let me just keep. You see what I'm saying? Let it keep going. And like he couldn't see that. You know what I'm saying? And like a big part of what I use, that's why I had to stop and go back to explain to y'all. Like I was explaining this scene to him, like, Joe, like, you know what I'm saying? Think about the scene. Think about the scene. Think about the scene. This shit worked, right? He was like, right. So he was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Next day, I go on his page. He basically let the cat out the bag. They edit out the whole scene, let the cat out the bag, basically saying that they acting. So I'm like, okay, maybe he's saying that they acting. So like when, you know what I'm saying, when he hit him with the chair, like when they see, like later on, like I guess he trying to gear in his mind, like how he gon', you know what I'm saying, explain it to his following, like, okay, this is some acting shit. So like later on when y'all see me get hit with the chair, they just know that it's acting. Like, you know what I'm saying, no, mind you, I'm trying to explain to him under the Kayfabe Act, we got to present this shit like it's real. You see what I'm saying? And so when he put that post out there and I went and saw that they had edited all that shit, you see what I'm saying, and they had, and he basically announced it was acting. That's when shit really started. That's when I think that was at that exact moment that I went and made that Pisces video. You see what I'm saying? I think it was like at that exact moment when I saw that post. When I saw that, like he basically took my whole. And mind you, like I get it too, because like he didn't get it. Like he just didn't get what I was trying to do. You see what I'm saying? And like, but at the time, like I was pissed because I had put in so much fucking work. And like I was explaining to him, like, Joe, ain't nobody never seen you like that. Just let me work my craft. I understand your show. I understand the image you're trying to get out. You gotta understand, like I directed that whole scene. I wrote that whole scene. I went and hired that white dude. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. I can't remember his name, but I've worked with him several times. But I haven't worked with him. That was like the last time I worked with him. It's been years since I seen him. But like I worked for him for years. And like I was like, man, think about him. Like I had to pay him. You know what I'm saying? Dude had to come down there, tie himself up, and basically expose himself. He let you call him all type of fuck. Like these is resources. These is people that I know. Like I'm putting my reputation on the line. I'm putting literally everything I have on the line for you, and you telling me that like you see it working, and you're not gonna let me do what I need to do to keep going. You know what I'm saying? And like that's like shit just went. And mind you, this is some Aquarius shit. Like if you Aquarius, you understand like this shit happen all the time. Like you start putting motherfuckers on the game. And then like motherfuckers, you see them start getting it, reap like half of what you saying. You know what I'm saying? This is what I was talking about yesterday. Like motherfuckers get half the story and then try to run off on the plug like they got it. And be like, nah, bro, you ain't got it. Because I'm trying to explain to him. I was like, Joe, they gonna be pulling your content down. This is the other thing I was trying to explain to him. I was like, Joe, you can't just jump on the internet talking how you talking no more. Because at the time they was flagging videos. I was like, you got to figure out some way to like work this shit into an art, into a form like an art, like acting, where you can still get the same point across even better. You see what I'm saying? Through acting. He wasn't trying to hear that shit. You see what I'm saying? So they kept pulling his content down. Like that's why he started seeing that. Like a lot of his content started coming down. And I was like, man, Joe, like a lot of shit that we was doing, same shit like on his page. That's why I was explaining to him. I was like, Joe, we need a whole nother separate page for the shit that I'm doing with you because the shit I'm doing, I don't want to lose that shit. Showing up, shit was lost. Like, man, we did a lot of classic shit that's just gone now. Like there's no way to get it back. And I warned him that was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to listen to that shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit really irked me because it could have prevented up front. I knew it was gonna happen. It could have been prevented up front under Aquarius Act. I knew. Tried to explain it to him, and we just had to watch that shit play out, and it really irked me. That like I tried to be like, see, this is not what I'm talking about, and then later on he would still like give me the Pisces conversation. Oh, well, if you did this and it was like a lot. I started noticing these patterns between him and my brother. That's one of the main reasons I put that video out the way I did. And then like I didn't want to talk about either one of them directly because it was other Pisces people in my life who I noticed were doing the same shit. Like when I go to try to explain some shit to them, it would always be like fucking walking on quicksand, where it was like, okay, I'm here for a reason. You see what I'm saying? You put me here. If I'm a co-star in if this is your movie, right? I'm the co-star, right? You put me in this movie, right? Why are you giving me this fucked up ass role? Like this is around the time I started saying that shit. I was like, Joe, like you got to think, like I'm here for a reason, nigga. I'm trying to do what the fuck my role is, and you literally stop me from, why the fuck would you give me this role then? You know what I'm saying? I went through that for a while. You know what I'm saying? And then like you say ABC came, they did the interview. You know what I'm saying? And then we tested out the idea of doing the crash. We tested that. We were like, okay, we're gonna test it out. So what we did, we started setting it up like we was gonna be shooting a promo with Dawa. Like we tested it out. We thought we were gonna shoot a promo with Dawa, and then we're gonna have Mako's team come in and interrupt the whole promo. You know what I'm saying? And try to make it look real. You see what I'm saying? And mind you, like that's what I'm saying. Like when I say make it look real, I really shouldn't say shit like that because it was real. Like the situation is staged, but you see what I'm saying? These niggas didn't know each other like that. Like you see what I'm saying? Like the shit that they saying to each other was what the fuck they was thinking at the time. Like it was no script. Like you could say whatever you wanted to say. It was like if I just put you in front of someone, okay, look, this, just be yourself. You'll say this is the situation. Go. So like when I say real, you know what I'm saying? It's like nobody told them to say what they want to say. Nobody told them how to react. You know what I'm saying? How they wanted to react. You know what I'm saying? So like it was giving them an opportunity. Damn, man, why is this? It was giving them an opportunity to test this shit out. I'm trying to skip through this fucking promo, man, so y'all can see this shit. So we say, okay, we're gonna put Dawa up getting interviewed, and we're gonna have Mako's whole team, this is Smith shit, come in and interrupt the whole shit. Hold on, let me see if I can do it.
Yo, welcome back. Just do the op, hoodx.com. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing chilling with my man, Dawah Yisrael. Did I pronounce that correctly?
That's right,
Man, brother, let the people know exactly who you are, what it is you represent, and where you from.
All right, peace, family. Peace to the Black Messiah and Brother Dawa, the host of the Yisrael Hour at KNTV, you know. I'm also the author of a book called The Definition of a Broken Ass, and will be out very soon.
Definition, okay.
Yeah, for sure, brother, about this homosexual piece, you know, how that's taking over our communities and everything. Yeah, definitely, bro. You know, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm also a musician, too, you know, so I sing, play guitar. You know, and
let the people know where they can go and check out some of your music.
Yeah. You go to Reverb Nation, you know, www.reverbnation.com/.
Hey, this go to shit right here. This nigga again.
I told y'all I was calling to get Wood Wizard. We shut this shit down. So, hoodx.com. It's your boy Mako Scott. It's $5, 2,300. I got Wood Wizard in the building, Dawa. Fuck the shit you talking about. You cool. Wizard's here. The real crown holder is here. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody here to defend the crown. So tell her what this life about, cuz. Tell her what this life about.
Man, this life strictly about drug life. 400 block, fuck Hood X, nigga. We ain't talking about none of this shit y'all talking about. Fuck every motherfucker in here. You my man. I fucks with you all day long. But everybody else, who the fuck is this? Y'all got a motherfucking Jamaican T-Pain on this motherfucker. What the fuck is going on, though? I've been knowing this dude. Get the fuck out of here, man. Hey, this is my shit, Joe. I'm taking this motherfucker, man. What the fuck?
Hey, this is my man and everything, but we doing an interview. You know, no disrespect for you, was it? But
Drug life is LLC.
I've been knowing this kid since the 90s, man.
I met him, goddamn it, when you met him.
He was
He
rocking shows in U of I in 1990.
I remember that shit.
I'm talking about, they don't know that shit.
They don't know that shit. You tried to shut the right way.
Hey, listen, I know you're doing your interview. Man, hey, check this shit. We should not be a surprise.
Fuck Hood X, nigga. We ain't on none of this shit, man. I'm finna get the fuck out of here with that crown. We taking both crowns straight up. Hey, Hood X, y'all go. Hey, man, hey. Fuck you too. Hey, that's my man Will Wizard. Drug Life Entertainment. Check him out. He finna drop. You know this nigga? That's my man.
Oh, motherfucker. Get my shit, man.
Back on.
What kind of clown shit was
Come on, man. I'm on too. Fuck it.
Nigga, this is my
I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm
Hood X. Ain't gonna be no more motherfucking kings.
Hold on.
Ugly motherfucker. Boy, I swear to God. I think we gotta go outside, man. We gotta go handle this. Take the mic off.
Now, for all practical purposes, that shit looked real. You see what I'm saying? And like, this is what I was trying to explain to him. And then like, this is the same studio he used to shoot out the same studio. Now, and thank you, whoever just said it, he's so calm sitting there. That was the whole point. That's why we tested it out. Because a lot of these situations, I already knew I only had one opportunity to shoot this shit, and then like he wasn't gonna keep doing this shit again. And like I was trying to get him to get involved. Like you see how he wasn't. Mike, we shot that scene the same day we had shot the one I just showed you before with the white dude. You know what I'm saying? So you see how he was in the basement. And then I was trying to explain to him. I was just trying to explain to him other things too, like how the character has to go through ups and downs and like losses and wins, and like how you would lose on one episode, then you would win on the next episode, and then how you would, and like we filmed several scenes of him crashing Mako's set. Like they kept crashing his set. You know what I'm saying? He did that brilliant. That was all through episode 4. Like you watch episode 4, they crashed Mako's set like 4 or 5 times. He was doing it brilliantly. So he could do like opposition, like you know what I'm saying, like arguing and shit like that. Like mind you, a lot of this is improv. You know what I'm saying? It's like you say what you say. It's no script. Hold on, let me turn shit out. So he showed he could do it. So then, but then when it came time for him to take an L, he didn't really know how to do that. Like you see, he kind of just sit there like, well, shit. Like you know, he is Pisces, but like I was constantly trying to push the envelope on friction, like arguing back and forth. Like you see him. I was explaining like, yo, you got to be able to watch this shit with the volume down. Like if somebody cut the volume down and they still watching it, would they still watch it with the volume down? Like it's got to look good on screen with no words. Like you know what I'm saying? You see him sitting there with this sword with the dude tied up. Even if there's no sound, it still holds your attention. You see what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to explain. You got to have some type of friction, some type of beef, something on screen going back and forth. Like mind you, like this is another situation like where like we tested out. This is me. Like I got into it. We were shoving each other around. We was constantly pushing the envelope on like confrontation.
Boy, if you don't get the fuck out here with that shit.
Hold on, nigga, wait, Joe. Hold on.
Get the fuck out of here with that, boy. Fuck you, dog.
We trying to shoot a show, Joe.
Hey, you need to come up here and do your job for this nigga K-Blao.
Don't touch my man. Don't touch my man. Joe, we just trying to shoot a show, Joe.
Man, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, boy. Boy,
Can you
get your fucking hands off me, boy. Ain't nobody trying to hear that, Mako. You need to come up here, boy. I ain't doing this shit. Your homie gonna get hurt.
seriously? Can y'all get from behind me? Can y'all get the fuck behind me? Why is y'all standing behind me?
Can y'all
get from behind me?
What's up, bro?
Hold on, Joe. Get the fuck away from me, nigga. What the fuck?
So like I just showed you. Hold on, let me tell you that. I showed y'all that to like. Now mind y'all look at that. like we was in the hallway just shoving each other. You see what I'm saying? You gotta like y'all look at that like okay, what's the big deal with it? You gotta understand. Like take a step back and listen to me. Motherfuckers sitting there looking at me. I'm sitting there explaining to them like, okay, look, we gotta shove each other. We gotta sit there, you know what I'm saying, beef with each other. We don't even know each other. Like I don't know these niggas. They don't know me. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna grab the phone from him. Then y'all gotta kind of push me. I'm gonna push y'all, and we go. So like we are everybody. I could kind of see motherfuckers looking around like, Joe, what the fuck? Like people didn't really understand the art form of what I was doing. Like they didn't really understand it after you look at it on film. Then you be like, oh shit, okay, I kind of see. But you gotta really like take a step back and think about me trying to explain this shit to motherfuckers up front who ain't never even done no shit like this. They ain't never seen no shit like this before. Like you see what I'm saying? Mind you, I know in the back of my mind, I only got like 1, maybe 2 shots to do this shit before motherfuckers are like, man, this shit blowing me. I ain't doing this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in your mind, you watching this shit, like, thinking, like, okay, motherfuckers gonna be able to go along with it. It's like, nah, you gotta understand, like, motherfuckers is looking at me this whole time like I was fucking crazy. Like, it makes sense now looking at it after the fact, but you gotta understand, like, trying to explain this shit to people in real time is, like, fucking impossible, bro. Like, because people be tweaking. They be like, oh, why the fuck would I do that? That don't make no sense. It's like, Joe, like, just trust me. It's gonna work on film. So it's hard trying to get people to listen to you explain Kayfabe, especially like when you talk about like pushing motherfuckers around. Okay, he gonna hit him, he gonna steal on him, then he gonna fall, and it's like this. You got to think about at the time, like what the fuck the average reality show looked like on TV at the time. And I was like, Joe, we competing with that shit, like bitches literally knocking each other out on the motherfucking street. You competing with wrestling, you competing with like you see what I'm saying. Like think about the rest of the internet. Like, at the time, the shit that was going on, like, I was trying to explain, like, nobody's trying to hear motherfuckers sit there and talk. Like, you got to be, and Kayfabe is, like, a big secret in wrestling. Like, how they actually choreograph a wrestling match and decide who's going to win the match is one of, it's literally the fucking bread and butter of wrestling, of why, like, okay, like, nobody knows exactly how everybody knows wrestling is scripted, but nobody knows which areas are scripted, which areas spill over into the real world, like where there's real heat, where it's scripted. Like people don't know that. That's the big secret. That shit is hard to explain to like if you're trying to make a reality show to a whole bunch of people that never shot a reality show, and you trying to explain to them Kayfabe, like, okay, look, Joe, we're gonna be doing shit that stays. Like it's gonna be real, but it's not. But it's gonna require us to kind of push each other around and kind of shove each other and fight and hit. And like motherfuckers be looking at you like, Joe, I ain't about to do all that shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But when they listen, they will always see that it worked every time. That's why I'm like, Joe, if you just listen and do it, this is a multi-million-dollar fucking business plan I'm showing you motherfuckers. But like they couldn't see that shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, Joe, we got access to all this shit. Most people, when they do a TV show or when they doing some type of media, the hardest thing to explain is Kayfabe. It's like okay, we doing stage shit. You know what I'm saying? And actually molding that into an art form where everybody understand on the inside, like, okay, like we have a secret formula on how to create drama and make it look real. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is what I ran into, like, trying to explain to like, certain people got it. Like, Mako, I ain't gonna lie, Mako was the one who went harder than anybody else. Like, as far as on the Kayfabe side, like, he allowed himself to get knocked out. He allowed himself to get pushed around a bunch of times, like, niggas fighting and shit like that. Like, and, it wasn't really until episode 5, like, right, see, let me show y'all this shit. So, like, I'm kind of ranting, but y'all gotta forgive me. So like this is when we were shooting episode 4 still. Mako was supposed to be shooting the show, but then we had Dawa come in and crash it. That was
Let me get dropped. What up, bro? What do you think about the show? What's going on?
What I think about it?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good, fam. You know, I think it's some pretty good stuff going on, man. Pretty positive stuff, you know. I'm trying to get the positive image out here, you know. I mean, it's all about, you know, directing our people in the right direction and getting away from other things that kind of lead us down a negative path. You know, trying to put everything together with a knowledge, you know what I'm talking about? Cool.
So, other thing too, as this playing, I'm gonna narrate a little bit. Yeah, that's Tucker. He should shoot the show. Shout out to Ty. I ain't talked to him in years. But so the only premise that they had was Mako was shooting the show. This Ms. Z, she used to shoot the show. She used to shoot Dawa show. Both of them used to shoot the show for Yaz Real Hour. Ms. Z and Tucker. There's Poe. The only premise that they had was Mako was shooting the show and y'all gonna crash it. That's the only premise that they had.
What's
to go live.
We about to go live. See what my man Mako got up his sleeve this time. Waiting all day, you know, we had a little 15-minute interruption. Had to send something off to the mail real quick. Now it's time for us to shine. Guess you're supposed to be I don't know, he said it's a surprise or something. He didn't tell me what he was doing up here, but so far it looked like they got the crown. And Mac looked like he got a corona or something. Something like it. Man, Dawah gonna be coming up here.
You gonna interrupt his drive?
Nah, I might sit back and play it cool this time. Last time was, unexpected or some bullshit. Nah, I'm gonna try to play it cool this time.
You know what they're doing?
Depending on what they're talking about. Time is money, money is time. And right now, our time is being wasted, so we lose.
So a lot of this shit that they would say, they would like, they could say whatever they wanted to say. You see what I'm saying? So like, I would give them a premise. I'd be like, okay, look, this is the situation. He gonna be interviewing him, then y'all gotta go in there and break up the situation. So then I cut the camera on him. Okay, so how do you feel about what's going on? And like, they didn't really know what to say. Like a lot of times, like they didn't know what to say. Oh, I don't know what. Like I'd be interviewing them and trying to get like real reactions based on like what I told them. But then a lot of times, like they would like, they didn't. A lot of these motherfuckers did not understand. You see what I'm saying? Until it was all over. Like it wasn't until the whole shit was over, they was able to go back and look. Then it all kind of clicked. But there's a progression in the formula, like from episode 4 to episode 5. Like certain things clicked a lot more when we got to episode 5. And when we got to episode 5, we was done. Like I was literally done by the time. But like that's literally when everything clicked, which was fucked up.
So wait. Let's get to it.
So Mako started interviewing his guy. Hold on.
Fuck that. Fuck Poe. That shit you took me to earlier, Poe. I ain't fuck with you. I ain't fuck with that other crazy ass African, Zimbabwe ass, Shaka Zulu ass motherfucker either. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that, Joe. I'm trying to turn this show some positive shit. You motherfuckers think y'all motherfucking Malcolm X and motherfucking right on the track with John Garvey or somebody, man. Ain't nobody messing with y'all, man. Today we talking about Watchdogs. So, Jay Phoenix, Watchdogs. You know what I mean? It's coming out. It's coming out. My bad, it's coming out. Tell me what you think.
Alright, so Watchdogs is supposed to take place here, based solely in Chicago. It's supposed to carry 6 areas in which you can explore all of downtown, parts of the outside shit, out west.
So wait. Let's get to what everybody want to know in the street. Is Cicero on the game? Let me know. You got the inside scoop. Is Cicero on the game?
I mean, hey, we go into West Humboldt Park. We might go into the past. Can't really say all of that.
You gonna hold that to the chest, huh?
2014 Muscle Show.
I know I said I was gonna sit back, man, but I'm trying.
Okay. So let's speak about this season pass. It's a whole new character I'm seeing. What's this dude's name?
This dude named T-Bone is supposed to be taking place. Still Chicago.
Right?
Man, this shit fucked up. It's supposed to be some whole other shit. He talking about video games, man. We got time to play no goddamn games, man.
Right, so when you get the season pass, it open the game up so you can play like Grand Theft Auto?
What time it is? I had playing these games and shit.
Multiplayer racing, you got
Man, so I was gonna sit back this time.
So let's bring it to a little bit of the main character. What's her name?
Shit you can't sit down on, fam.
Eight kids.
You gotta shut this shit down, though.
Irish boy. He like Matt Bailey, huh? So he a Sox fan?
hold on.
Come on, man. Come on, man. This is...
Hold on, right. So hold on, let me explain something. I said I wasn't gonna explain all this shit, but I would give y'all a little back so what the fuck going on. Hold on, let me see. So like, let me pause this. Hold on. Hold on. Right. So that shot. All right, hold on. Pause, nigga. Pause. What the fuck? Pause. house, nigga. Damn. Okay, so look, that's me right there, walking with the camera, right? Now, hold on, you gotta understand. I wasn't gonna explain all this, but fuck it. So, like, when you see me following Paul around, that's the reality show, right? The show they actually shooting with these cameras over here, they shooting a whole nother show. It's called Hood X Backstage. So Mako and this brother Jay Phoenix, they were shooting a show called Backstage. You know what I'm saying? But me, I'm shooting Hood X Reality with Pope. You know what I'm saying? So basically what you're looking at is Hood X Reality break up a promo for Hood X Backstage. Now you gotta understand, both these shows came out. Both these shows was out at the same time. Y'all probably don't even understand what the fuck I'm saying, Joe. Like Hood X Backstage is a real show. This is a show that we only set this whole show up on purpose for this, to the contrast, so we could interrupt it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was basically trying to get Mako a show that was gonna be a turn up show, like with Flash. That's what the guy in the studio, like, they came to do a show called Hood X Backstage, which was supposed to be like a Hollywood show, like covering rap, covering video games and shit like that. But then we had Hood X Revolution, which is what Dawa was a part of. You know what I'm saying? So that was the whole narrative, and that, like, it was a show about motherfuckers trying to create a show. And mind you, just a side note, like, I've never said this to anybody, but like, I got that whole idea from Seinfeld. Like, I don't watch Seinfeld. I've never been a fan for Seinfeld, but I remember just reading an article a long time ago about Seinfeld, and they was talking about how just keeping shit basic, and like how you get so much room to do what you want to do creatively when you just have a basic premise for a show. You know what I'm saying? So, and when people ask what Seinfeld was about, they always say it was a show about nothing. Now, mind you, I got a whole series on this channel called Show About Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Which was always my premise. It was like, okay, I'll make a show about nothing. You know what I'm saying? That, like, you can literally do it whatever the fuck you want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, Hood X Reality, in its essence, was really a show about nothing. And then, like, it was a show about motherfuckers trying to create a show. But then you had, like, one guy who was trying to put out a conscious message, and you had the other guy who was trying to put out a message that was, you know, popular, that would at least draw the traffic. You know what I'm saying? And the contradiction between that. You know what I'm saying? And, like, Mako, when I brought Mako on board to explain it, like, I explained to him what the show was, like, you know what I'm saying? Mako is conscious. Like Mako really is playing a character. Like, a lot of people don't understand, like, Mako turn up like a motherfucker. But at the same time, Mako is very intelligent. Mako is conscious. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like he don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wanted him to play that role like that. Like, cause I was like, look, man, like, I need you to play somebody ignorant as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was already hosting a show he was already hosting this it's called the Rap Factory. This is a legend in Chicago. If you're from Chicago, you know what I'm saying? It's a legend. There's shit called the Rap Factory. Mako used to host it. On Friday nights, he used to call it Space Age Friday. You know what I'm saying? Mako Leo, he always known for drawing people. Like, he could always draw people to events. You know what I'm saying? He was hosting this show when I came to him. I introduced him to the Rap Factory. You know what I'm saying? But now you gotta say, he was already doing this before. When I came to him with the reality show, this is what he was doing. I was like, Joe, I got this idea for the reality show. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he already knew how to, you know what I'm saying, connect and vibe with the crowd. Like, you know what I'm saying? He already had a lot of people that was in tune with him because he was hosting this show. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get Mako to try to basically portray that we doing a show. Like, we making a TV show. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna be interviewing the rappers and things like that. But then at the same time, Poe, that's why I brought in Poe to basically represent the other side of that coin, which was like, man, what about the conscious aspect? What about, so I'm saying, what's going on with, you know what I'm saying, the abortion rate? What's going on with all type of racist shit that was going on? You know, at the time, it was just a different time. You know what I'm saying? So, like, trying to bring the conscious aspect, trying to bring the revolutionary aspect into it. You know what I'm saying? Poe wasn't really a revolutionary like that. Poe was more like a high priest. You know what I'm saying? Poe more like somebody who like full of knowledge. Like, he wasn't really like a revolutionist like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, like, that's what Dawa kind of brought to the table. And then, like, he was like in his heart of hearts, he was a revolutionist. Like, he didn't care about, you know what I'm saying, making money. He didn't care about where he slept. he didn't care about like he literally lived, breathe, sleep, shit, and eat black consciousness 24/7, 365, like revolutionary, trying to like start a revolution. You know what I'm saying? So like, when I had Poe and Mako doing their interactions, you know what I'm saying, for the first 3 episodes, it was like that kind of represented my struggle as an artist. Like, okay, like, do I want to like cater toward the streets and just like Mako and Poe both represented 2 dynamics of myself, which is why I basically brought both of them in to do this show. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, they didn't understand at the time, but like I was friends with both of them. Like Mako I known since high school. Poe I had known since like he was really my older brother's friend, but like I had known him for years. Like, you know what I'm saying? You talking like since I was like, you talking maybe like 13, 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? I knew both of them for years. So I'm saying, so like when I came to do this show, I was like, man, like these are both the perfect people that I want to represent, like the contrast between like what I be struggling with as an artist. Like, do we want to put out a conscious message? Or do you want to do some shit that's gonna relate and be popular? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna cater to the streets. So like that, I was like, I'll make a show about motherfucker trying to make a show. You know what I'm saying? And that's the contrast. So like Poe was supposed to represent one half, and Mac was supposed to represent the other half. As we got through the first 3 episodes, I realized I needed to turn it up a lot more. You know what I'm saying? With the revolutionary aspect, that's why I brought Dawa in. You know what I'm saying? And Dawa brought that heightened aspect that like Poe wasn't gonna get on screen and beat that white dude like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like I knew that Dawa would, and Dawa was gonna bring a certain level, like I said, authenticity to it that people would understand. Like I knew that if people saw Dawa beating up with the white dude in the basement with that Poe, that they was gonna think that it was real. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was gonna have that undivided attention. I knew that. And that was really inspired too, like by the video I showed y'all when he was in the basement punching that bag. Like, I don't know if I showed y'all in the basement working out. When I was watching him, when we shot that, that's kind of what gave me the idea to go and shoot the basement footage. You know what I'm saying? Other thing too, man, I want y'all to know too, like, I've never expect like the one thing too that I loved about Dawa, he wasn't doing this for views. Like, he wasn't doing, and same thing with Poe, like, and Mako, like, we didn't care about views. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was the one thing that we all had in common. Like, we were not trying to get famous off this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, even me, like, I kept trying to explain to my job as a producer, like, we're not trying to get famous, but my job as a producer and a director is to constantly just push the envelope, push the envelope. And I was like, y'all got to give me some room as a director to keep pushing the envelope. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, that is one thing that I don't think, like, it took a long time for Mako and Poe to understand that, but that's one thing that like I think Dawa really struggled with more than anything, is that like he understood, like it was understood my position as the director, as the producer, to push the envelope. You know what I'm saying? But like, I respected his boundaries as well. So like, it became a point where it was like unstoppable object meeting. I mean, an unstoppable force meeting an unmovable object, where it was like it was just a matter of time before it was like, okay, look, I can't do this no more. And I was like, well, I can't do this no more either. You know what I'm saying? But when it worked, it worked. Like, when we put that pressure on each other, you know what I'm saying? When it worked, it worked. Like those type of scenes I just showed y'all when they crashed his set. You know what I'm saying? He did not want to do that at all. You know what I'm saying? He sat there like, you know, calm, and like I was trying to get him to yell back and try to defend it, but like he just wouldn't do it. You see what I'm saying? So ultimately, just a side note, he stood in a promo we did for Ak. Like, Ak was the guy that was interviewing him. That was Mako's guy. Mako was trying to recruit Ak. The guy that was interviewing Dawa in that clip, he was trying to recruit him into his team, but it didn't work out. But this is a promo we had did.
Have you ever heard of me? I have not. Let me be the first one to tell you about it. Alright? Now here rapping for hoodx.com. Working to teach, train, and motivate more young men and women how to do something positive, as opposed to resorting to gangs, drugs, and violence. And hoodx.com is representing that to the fullest. Hoodx.com is representing that to the fullest. And the crown is being worn, you know, by my man D Wicked Wood Wizard, you know, super high. But it's time that we get that out, because the op is home. hoodx.com. Just do Illville Music Group, White Fire Travel. We here.
When we did that promo, that was the hottest promo. That was literally the hottest promo that I had did up to that point, because that's when everything had started to like make sense. Like y'all watching this shit, like it made sense the whole time we was doing this shit. It never made sense to none of these niggas. By the time we got to that promo, and like I was like, okay, we gonna take the crown from Wood and give it to Ak, and like it started. Motherfuckers like, wait, what? Like it started to make sense. You know what I'm saying? And like I put Dawa in the back of that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like Dawa didn't even want to be in that promo. Even they both black. No, he didn't want to do it because the brother was a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Ak was a Muslim. Dawa was a Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? And like when I say he didn't want to do it, I shouldn't say it like that. It was just like it was a struggle to get him to do that shit. Like he didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I started to notice more and more like he would only want to do the promos that he would want to do. But even though he saw everything I was doing was making sense, it just started to look like he was like, no, certain shit like he just wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? So then we brought in Being Real, and then we did episode 5. And episode 5, he finally decided, he's like, look, I'm gonna let Ben Real hit me over the head with a check. Now mind you, Ben Real is a Hebrew Israelite too. You know what I'm saying? So hold on, let me show you this real quick.
We back, baby. Killer TV. You know what I'm saying? Season 2 on the way. The boys are hit backstage. It's a hit. Let me clear my throat. You know, back to work as usual. You know what I'm saying? Baby, I'm just happy to be here. You know, I'm just happy to be here. That's all I can say. So they called me down for season 2. So I'm ready to get my motherfucker.
So that's when I canceled the show. The show got canceled, and for real. But like, well, hold on. Let me say it like this. So like, I put in the script that the show got canceled because it was literally up to the cast. I left it up to the cast whether or not that was going to take place for real or not. And like, ultimately, we all let it fall apart. You know what I'm saying? But like, when I got to episode 5, it was months that had went past before we shot episode 5 because there was so much shit. Like I was trying to explain them like the continuance of the story. Like certain people didn't want to do certain shit. Like Dawa did not. I was trying to explain like, look, this show has to end with Dawa getting hit over the head with a chair. And then like Dawa had when we brought in Dawa for episode 4, it brought everything to a height. And he was seen like he had never had that type of response ever. Mind you, like I said, later on ABC came. You know what I'm saying? But up to that point, no, ABC came before that. You know what I'm saying? But up to that point, other than ABC, like he had never had people was like, damn, this motherfucker on ABC News and he doing movies and shit, he doing reality shows. Like it was like he had a lot of momentum that I had never seen. And mind you, I had been working with him for like 2 years up to this point. Like we had done so much to get up to that point. Like I had him on ABC, we had a reality show going, he was doing acting, you know what I'm saying? And like everything was just perfect for, I was like, look, we gonna film you taking a loss. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, look, we want to have people sit up like, what the fuck? So like I was like, look, we gonna end the next show with you getting hit over the head with a chair. You know what I'm saying? He was like, what the fuck? Why would I do that? I was like, look, if you just listen to what I'm saying, episode 6, we gonna have you come back. Mind you, this is my idea that we didn't get to do it. But I was like, Joe, we gonna have you come back and kidnap them motherfuckers the same way you did the white dude. Because I was trying to present him like this fucking like militant ass revolutionary who had a whole team of revolutionaries. Because mind you, like we had Dr. Umar on board. We had Polite on board. Like he already said he would do a promo. So I was gonna try to bring like all these other like revolutionaries in to play this skit where like Dawa was gonna run up in the TV studio with all these revolutionaries. They're gonna tie everybody to the motherfucking floor, like you know, say because he got hit in the head with a chair, and I was gonna let him just go on his rant, you know what I'm saying, and do his promo. I explained this to him. I was like, look, Joe, we have to contrast it. Like we gonna have you get hit with this chair, but like the next episode you gonna kill it. You know what I'm saying? But then at the end of that episode, we're gonna leave it on the cliffhanger. I was trying to figure out, like, I was like, look, we can work on whatever you want to work on, whatever cliffhanger you want. But like, we want to in that episode on the cliffhanger. He couldn't. He was like, no. I never forget. Like, one of the biggest things he said that irritated the fuck out of me. He said no. He said because he said wait, how did he say it? He said the black hero should win every time. He was like, I'm the black hero. I'm the black hero. I'm supposed to win every time. I ain't supposed to never take no losses. And I was like, come on, man. I was like, Joe, come on, man. Come on, don't do me like that, Joe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where shit just went all the way fucking up. But he did it. And at the end of the day, I respected the fact that he still stood in and did it. And so by the time we got to episode 5, mind you, it wasn't what I'm trying to explain to Dawa. It wasn't just for Dawa either. It was for every. I was trying to explain this to Mako. Let me turn this down. I was trying to explain this shit to Mako. I was trying to explain this shit to Poe. I was trying to explain this shit to everybody on board. Like, look, we got to start getting more physical and start like roughhousing and whooping each other asses type shit. Like, that's why when you see Mako come in the studio and Poe punch him in the face, that's how episode 5 started off like that. It was like this whole episode was what we call alpha. This was like the alpha episode, where it's like you could basically turn the volume down and still get. I was like, Joe, we got to be able to turn the volume down and still get motherfucking curiosity buzzing. So when you see Mako come in the studio and you see Poe come and punch him in the face like that, like we shot that scene like fucking 5 times. You know what I'm saying? And this is about episode 5. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I already knew like episode 1, 2, 3. I was like, okay, we talking a lot of talking. But like by the time we get to episode 5, it ain't gonna be no talk. We gotta be whooping each other ass type shit. And I was like, y'all gotta get comfortable throwing punches and shit and punching each other in the face and like to the point where it don't look fake. It's like you gotta really hit that nigga without hurting him. Like, it's an art to that. So like we took like an hour where we sat there and like punch each other in the face, punch each other in the stomach. Like there's a scene in episode 4 when Dawa was punching a white dude in the chest. And like I was explaining to him, I was like, Joe, he's gonna punch you. And like it's not going to be like Hollywood where it's like, and it's like, no, he's going to really punch you. So like we have to test out like how far can he. Motherfuckers looking at me like, nigga, what? I'm like, yes, nigga, this is how. Like the fuck you. Like, motherfuckers say they want to do movies, motherfuckers say they want to act, and I'm like, okay, right, at some point, somebody gonna come at you with these types of shit. You can't be looking at them like they fucking crazy when they doing it. You'll say, okay, I was like, right, so he's going to hit you. For real. Brace yourself, motherfucker. Like, okay, don't hit him too hard. Like, I had to sit there and walk these motherfuckers through that shit. You know what I'm saying? And, like, that's what I was trying to explain to Dawa later on. I was like, Joe, it ain't like everything I've been saying ain't the motherfucking truth, bro. Like, the shit you see is professional. Like, you tweaking. Let me do what I do. You know what I'm saying? But like he just constantly would like kind of like nah, like he would be on both sides of the fence. So like by the time we started shooting this, so this is episode 5. By the time we got to episode 5, it was arguing. It's like literally arguing through this whole fucking episode. And mind you, this is what I wanted. I was like, look, like it's gotta look crazy. Like it can't look like we was literally arguing, shoving each other through this whole fucking episode.
Backstage, kickback, 400 block, we in this bitch.
So the premise was Mako came back into the studio, even though he was fired, and Poe came to try to shut it down because Poe had a whole nother show he was trying to shoot that same day. So they both showed up at the studio the same day. Poe was trying to introduce Ben Real. Mako was trying to introduce Flash. So they both showed up at the studio the same day to shoot a show. Like this is the premise. So and like that was it. That's literally all they had. So like I just let the camera run. They cut the camera on and just let it run. And like that was, and it was like, Joe, whatever, just don't end, just keep going, just keep going. So like that was literally the whole premise to the show. So let me see.
Joe, how did that turn is clear, Joe? Last up on the game, Joe. Fuck that shit. Let's go to the next video. Kick
backstage, kickback, 400 block, we in this. Why, boy, fuck you too.
Better call John. Better call John. I got it clear.
Better call God.
I'm running this shit now. Fuck you, and Dawa.
So in the
Mako, what you talking about? Man, I'm fucked up pipes, man. What you mean, Carl? Man, the show got canceled. You been listening to any fucking thing I've been telling you? Yeah, but don't listen to you. Finna get your ass on the bed, boy. Ain't going like that. That was canceled, man. You just came out of trick bed. Talking about show canceled. What, let's go. Yeah, you done fucked up, man. Shit, they didn't cancel the motherfucking show. You don't know how to put the damn tea time down and come kick it and take care of business, man. We on this little that shit. What? This ain't got shit to do with this shit. You bring a water in your face. All right, let's go see. Ooh, hold on. Don't worry about what I thought. You talking about because of us, the show got canceled. Man, you bring a water. The reason why the show sworn unresided group, like, I don't know what they talking about. They real all that's going on, like, what is y'all doing? You talking about Dawa? Yeah, what the sword you talking about? The crazy dude, the crazy African Chihuahua dude, all the whole staff players. We the only people who got system here, man.
I'm back.
This nigga's tweaking. So that's back on arguing. They was arguing in the basement. Then they hold on, I'm trying to get to the part with. So like this whole show carries on. So that's been real. Mike, he a conscious rapper. You see what I'm saying? And like we brought him in, like we was trying to bring him in through Poe's team. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what Poe showed. So they brought Ben Real in. I'm giving y'all a lot of fast forward version. Ben Real videos played throughout the show, and then right, they made Ben Real battle. They made him battle Mako's guy. So Ben Real and Mako's guy got up there, started battling. Hold on, man. Let me see if I can.
Sensei, anybody dojo, show him what a bore is. Kojo, I keep it so Cujo. They foam at the mouth, but they Pluto. Distant from the sun, my position is one. Speaking, secreting heat from my sizzling tongue. Quotable smoldering within me till they blister my lungs. I try to hold it, but I can't as if I'm missing my thumbs. Rappers quick to flip they flat, but they quicker to run. DMC who walks his way is me, and I'm done. Okay.
Mind you, this is a side note. Like I don't fuck with that nigga at all. Like he a cancer. That nigga a cancer nigga.
Man, I want to see y'all top that.
That nigga. Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all some shit out there.
Yeah, top that. Go get to him, Ben.
I'm saying though, man. What you on, man? What you on, man? I've been real. You know I ain't fucking with you body guys.
Hold on, listen. Hold on. I'm trying. He the one.
He the one up there. The first thing you do when you get up there, what you?
He the one that hit Dawa over the head with the check. You see what I'm saying?
Fuck y'all, nigga. Look, man, this is what I'm saying, man. I come up with this motherfucker Joe, and I trusted you, nigga. You supposed to be my nigga. We supposed to come up here and talk about shit for our people, man. He's got these goofy ass. Calm down, man. This nigga, man, this motherfucking nigga, man. I talking this motherfucking shit, man. I'm just saying, Joe.
And he dumped that bitch. Never done that shit in our face.
Hold on. So that's been real. So Ben Real was upset. That was the whole premise. That Ben Real was upset that he came all the way from Fort Wayne and he got up there, and when he got to the show, that these niggas was Mako was doing a whole nother show.
No airlines or taper. I'm talking Swisher Sweet or bongs in them bakes.
So Ben Real got pissed to the point where he hit Dawa over the head with a motherfucking check because he was pissed off that they basically wasn't doing shit. They was letting these niggas basically come in and interrupt the whole set. And that also too, like, this is a very basic ass plot. You see what I'm saying? But it's like wrestling. And that I was trying to create contrast between both of the shows. And that, like, you see what I'm saying? Some people control it this week, so now they trying to do this to control it the next week. So then they trying to do it, control it. At the time, it was like influenced by like what was going on with fucking WCW and fucking WWE. As far as like, it was like two different entities trying to take hold of the show. And we had the crown, you know what I'm saying, as the we had two different crowns, mind you. We had the turn up crown, then we had like the God body crown. You know what I'm saying? So like it was two crowns, and it was like certain people was gonna be trying to come to get the crown. So like basically we was gonna get like Ben Real, we gave Ben Real a crown. You know what I'm saying? That was the whole part of the culture. And like, okay, anybody out there who doing any type of conscious promo, we be able to bring them in onto the show, explain to them the Kayfabe our Kayfabe, how we write these scripts. So like we can bring in Umar Johnson, for example. Like, okay, Umar going for the crown. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, he campaigning, he, on his shit, but then you got an opposition there with Mako on his show trying to like basically oppose who coming in. And then on the vice versa, like say we had a rapper, somebody who was doing some type of, hip hop album, or like, and they was trying to do some promo, we would bring them in, you know what I'm saying, and then have Poe's team come in and interrupt their show. So like that was like that, mind you, that formed organically. Like by the time we got to episode 5, that's when we started to realize, like, hold on, so like we can bring in both sides. And mind you, I will say this too, man. Like if y'all ain't never heard of You Can't Do That on Television. There was a show called You Can't Do That on Television back in the day. Like that was one of my favorite shows of all time. Like I still got, like, you can't even get that show on DVD. I got that shit on DVD. You can't even get this shit on DVD. I got it on DVD. I used to study the show. So I'm saying, so like a lot of the way they used to do, they was in the studio trying to figure out what the show was going to be about. So I'm saying, so like that really influenced me, like with this show. That was a huge influence on this show. That's something else that like they didn't know about. I used to try to explain. So, man, you heard it? You Can't Do That on Television? Motherfucker be saying, look at me like I'm crazy. Like, what the fuck, man? Like Joe, they got this show. And motherfucker be like, well, I don't know. Like, you know, so like there was a struggle a lot to try to explain the bigger picture. So like a lot of the motherfuckers just did not get it until we got to this episode. And by the time we got to this episode, I was just so done with the shit. I was like, Joe, like they just not gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? So, at the same time, they did do episode 5 in the aspect they was like pushing each other around, shoving each other. It was a lot of shoving around. Like, man, let me see if I can find a clip real quick. That's what was it. Like every time somebody, it was understood that like as soon as you came on stage, you was gonna get your ass whooped. Like that was part of the show. Like I was trying to incorporate that into the show. Like if you came on stage, like you wasn't just gonna get the mic and start talking. Like niggas gonna try to snatch the mic from you. All that. Like I tried to encourage that type of like culture into the script. Like Joe, like no, you can't just come in here and grab the mic and start talking. Like niggas is gonna snatch the mic out your hand, push you, shove you, like all that type of shit. And it was literally no holds barred, and it was understood to a certain extent. That was understood but like niggas wouldn't push the line. I was like, Joe, y'all gotta push the line a little bit more, and everybody didn't. That we couldn't do.
Hey, we just want silence for a minute. Been real, explain. This my man been real.
Hold on, let me go back.
You know what he was doing?
When he came up there, it was like they
It didn't? Nah, it didn't go down like that. It didn't go down like that at all. Hell no.
This my man been real. Just be cool. He gonna be
Hold on.
cool. Ain't no gonna be no bloodshed or nothing. Hey, y'all know what he did to the basement back there. You know what he was doing, right? It'll happen again.
Yeah, they call him lacking in the basement. We team no lacking.
Hey.
Hold on, here we go.
For real, that's all like, man. All that goofy shit, man. Let me get to the show, you know what I mean? We got to the show, they was on some bullshit, so shit, I called up the big homie Wood. We crashed the motherfucking set, took both of the crowns. They talking about this supposed to be the God Body crown. We got the God Body crown, and we got the Turn Up crown. We revolutionized this whole Hood X game.
Oh, man, we just gonna take this bitch over there by storm. Shout out to the big homie Wood Wizard, man. Came through and did some gangster shit, representing that drug life. 400 block shit, boy.
Hold on, man. Fuck all that, Joe. Fuck all that. Here we go again. I got my boys with me.
You gotta get the fuck out of here, boy. Hey, boy, you gotta get the fuck out of here, boy.
Fuck all that. Yeah. Calm down. It's my boy Been Real right here.
Hey, boy, go get somebody. Go get that.
Yeah, even up the
Go get that. Boy, go get that.
Calm down, Been Real. Come on up here and introduce yourself, man. Nah, y'all gonna take a moment to listen to him. Fuck that, Flash. I'm taking the crown from you. You do too many times.
You ain't taking shit, boy. You got me fucked up, boy.
What is you thinking, man? What are you talking about?
So that scene, that particular scene, that was Poe crashing Mako show. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying how it would go back and forth. Like how you saw Poe crashing Mako, then you see no. You saw Mako crashing Dawah. Now you see Poe and Dawah crashing Mako. You see what I'm saying? And like that was the environment I was trying to create. You see what I'm saying? That like we would bring a guest on, they'd be in the middle of interviewing them, and then like the other show would come and crash the other show. Like you see what I'm saying? That was the show I was trying to create. Shit didn't work out. You see what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers didn't get it. But you know what I'm saying? When we did that particular scene, Dawah. So I said, look, we're gonna have Poe and Been Real rush the set, then y'all supposed to start getting y'all ass whooped. Like I was like, yo, whoop their ass. Throw punches, you know what I'm saying? And it was understood. It was like, okay, cool. So you see them kind of pushing each other, shoving each other around. Like they didn't really sell it as much as they could. Like so I said, but then Dawah was supposed to come with the sword and save everybody. That's how it played out. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, I was trying to make it more dramatic. I was trying to get Dawah more, but like Dawah, he just wouldn't talk. Like he wouldn't engage. Like he was like, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm just gonna walk up here with the sword and stand there. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, come on, man. Like you gotta like sell it. You saw this a concept in wrestling. They call it selling. It's like you gotta sell it, bro. and like he wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So like he would, it was certain areas like when we're in the basement he would sell it, and then like it'd be other areas like he just wouldn't sell it. And like for me, that shit, as a director, you got to find those boundaries. Like as like, you know, you working with people, you got to find them boundaries. Like, all right, well, shit, like he gonna do this, but he won't do this. But like it had to make sense why, and like it just never made sense why he would do that. Like it was like I was like, Joe, you got to make this make sense. Like if I'm telling you to do this in one scene, and I'm telling you to do this in another scene, and it made sense here, why would you not think it wouldn't make sense here? You know, and a lot of times we would kind of clash on that shit. You see what I'm saying? And like this episode, he was like that this whole like it was very hard to shoot episode 5, bro, because like mind you, it was one thing to get everybody at the studio. Like that shit was a nightmare. Like cause like there's a continuation. So like if one person don't show up, then it throws the whole fucking the whole shit off. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, well, how are you supposed to get fucking 15 people all at the studio at the same time? First of all. Second of all, how are you gonna get like everybody to all follow the same script? You see what I'm saying? So after that, so I'm like, all right, well, Dawa, this your scene. He will go and walk in a corner, just sit there in the damn corner. Like, you see what I'm saying? And like everybody's interacting, trying to practice their scene and shit. Like he would just go off in the corner, just sit in the corner. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck, man. Like, come on, man. You can get a little bit more involved. And like, it just got to a point like he would just insist on doing things his way. You see what I'm saying? And it was like, I had to work around that. You see what I'm saying? And that was one of the main reasons why I didn't want to do that shit no more. And at the same time, like he knew, I think also too, he knew he was gonna get hit in the head with a chair at the end, which is why he was acting like that too. But he still, to his credit, went along with it. You know what I'm saying? He just, you know what I'm saying, did it limited. You know what I'm saying? Which it was what it was. But so this is the scene where you get hit. So you see him doing alpha shit. Hold on, go back.
Oh shit.
Come on. The one who understands symbols. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tahati, the mighty in speech, whose words took immediate effect. Silent weapons, mind war, we gang, we leave it at that. Mental programming through music, loud weapons, let's do this. Bullet shoot situations, attack fatality, option movement is made by knowledge. When the out of war, blend the economics. Why niggas send message, I figured authority out the road your life. Neo-type gang secrets of knowledge and keep it high, no special powers there. Plateaus poetic, freestyle in the sky, sub-ram, pyramid, the jizzer, inside portals as men jump down to our glorious life. Black nobility, one megaton warhead, Brooklyn timing off the mafia, truck rapper for craft power, tongue vibration, serpent circular motion, Tahati luminacy, spend the life, a brilliant chisel of the sun, royal plus a mahi, set hop, help top, TV, death like state, ghost the pen. Host the men, I miss my style. Stayed out of trance, mommy, I pep, our forces is there. Cycles 360 degrees, no limit. My cycle's relentless. Square root of money, turn it to a side. Diamond dummy, they lie. Mass more than this divine. Lost spirit for eye. Intuition, suggestion, power of belief. Now here's my situation. Hood X. Understand symbols.
We're gonna die. Hold on, we get this scene in.
The one who understands symbols.
So the script, he was supposed to come from behind with the chair and hit him over the head.
The one who understands symbols.
You see him coming with the chair.
The fuck is this shit? This the fuck I'm talking about. God, what the fuck? I don't understand this shit, man. Hey, what the hell? What the fuck is this? I'm tired of these fake revolutionaries. Hey, man, I'm telling y'all, I'm the king. I bring the total package, man. I'm tired of these fake revolutionaries. Y'all ain't doing nothing out here. You see this, man? He let them take that whole show from me, man. Let them take that whole show from me. You know what? From now on, I'm on my own thing. I got the best of both worlds right here. Been real, because I've been real.
So that's it. Wait, hold on.
And we got to show counsel. We got to show counsel. Right now. We got the motherfucker show counsel, right? You brought this goofy ass motherfucker down here. I've been snaked twice. I got snaked by you, and I got snaked by this goofy motherfucker. Y'all think this shit trim? You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. You think this shit sweet, right? Man, that's what we do this shit for, man. Them motherfuckers like that, man. That's what that's about. Bringing motherfuckers like that from goon to God. Goddamn it, from Sahu to Heru. That's what the whole damn fight is about, man. You ain't even getting a bigger picture. You trying to steady kick it, man. Damn. I'm gonna fuck that little motherfucker up, man, when I catch his dumb ass, man. You want to kick knowledge, huh? We gonna see if God body bulletproof. What? They can't believe these dumb motherfuckers got the show cast, man. Fuck that, man. Fuck you. Stupid ass. Crazy.
So that's how the show ended. That's how it by you. Like, there's a lot of shit that I skipped. You know what I'm saying? But that's basically how the show ended. Oh, also too. Hold on, I want to show y'all. Hold on, this battery about to die on this motherfucker. I guess I can show y'all this real quick too. Dawa. Dawa Israel did. There was one lady who put a video out talking about Dawa's death. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to find it. My computer about to die, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to play this whole video. But she explained that he died of he had stage 4 cancer. Oh wait, that ain't hold on. What? He died of stage 4 cancer, which made sense in that as far as like dealing with stress. As black men, cancer, you know, it made a lot of sense.
August 3rd, 2014, 10:30 a.m. live, CAN TV channel 19. I'm your host for this segment of the Israel.
So this, I guess, this ain't the video I was even looking for.
Elders teaching us, you know, I think that we would.
So that was him on his show when he was doing the CAN TV show. Those videos are like impossible to find now. Hold on, let me see if I can. Right, this is the one I think she was breaking it down. Where's that video? Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna do this first and then I'll show y'all that after. Then I'm gonna end this. We almost done, y'all. So come on, man. My computer acting like the internet. I guess because I'm live streaming, it's giving me. I can't play a YouTube video though, man. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do have a really sad announcement. Our brother Dawa Yisrael has passed. He has transitioned. And, you know, I had the pleasure of interviewing him a couple of years ago on live stream on my channel. And we corresponded a few times on the phone and also by email. And I knew he was sick. He had stage 4 cancer. And, you know, so he was dealing with that towards the end of his life. I'm just so grateful that I did get to know him. I'm going to miss him. And he was starting a few years ago a radio show. And he wanted to invite me on there. And I know he also was trying to run for mayor of Benton Harbor, Michigan. That's where he lived. And even at the time that I interviewed him, his mother back then was ailing and he was taking care of her. So he had his hands full, you know, especially towards the end of his life. So, you know, as you can see, you know, he was born March 4th, 1971, and he transitioned on December 12th, 2022, very young, 51, which is not old at all in today's standards. And I did know his legal name because he did tell me, you know, his legal name was Jamie Davis.
So I'm not gonna play that whole video, because you can go watch it obviously on YouTube. But that's how I found out he died of cancer because I couldn't find no other video to explain how he had died. I did a lot of research to figure out how he died. Found out he died of cancer. And now, mind you, the video that I had play this real quick. I was watching. I had seen this video before, but it had came up in my feed again. Somebody sent it to me, not knowing I had already seen it. And damn, of course, not went. Oh, wow. So he went on Pastor Gino Jennings, and it looked like it ain't on YouTube. But he was debating Gino Jennings on whether or not the vaccine is the mark of the beast. That they were debating about this. And of course I can't find it right now. But somebody sent it to me on YouTube. But it looked like it's been taken down from somebody sent it to me on Facebook. It looked like it's been taken down from YouTube. Let me see. Mark of the beast. Try that one. If not, then we screwed. Yeah, here we go. Damn, they got the whole video up there here. So he went on. This was I don't know when this was. When this actually happened. This says it was streamed 5 months ago, but I know it's longer than that because he was out. Dawa obviously passed before that. But like, this was one of the last big things he did. Was he went on Gino Jennings and debated. He debated his points.
Amen.
To his credit, I think he did a decent job presenting as far as what he thought and his beliefs. I think he explained it very well. Whether or not it was accurate or not, you know what I'm saying, that's a whole different thing. As far as I think Gino obviously won the debate, but I think at the same time, everything that Dawa said was very compelling.
I have no interest or concern for your opinion when it touches the script.
I wasn't giving an opinion.
Your ideology.
I'm not giving an ideology.
All right, let's see what the Bible says.
Revelation 13 and verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond,
yes,
to receive a mark in their right hand,
and what?
Or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell.
No man might buy or sell,
save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Now you said you didn't get the shot, right?
I wouldn't dare. I'm not that crazy.
All right, so you didn't get the shot. So that means
never will.
All right, so Israel, so you didn't get the mark of the beast, correct?
Right.
Right. When the last time you bought anything?
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark. Let me deal with that. Let me deal with that. Didn't it say a time? This thing shall go on in Revelation for a time and a half a time. It's got 3.5 years, and we ain't in but a year and a half or so. So it's not finished yet. They're not done. As a matter of fact, this day is the day that the president said he wants to have his 70% of the population vaccinated, and he said that the unvaccinated are going to pay. He only got 7.4 million more than he needs to be vaccinated.
So when Biden give out the vaccination, is he giving out the mark of the beast?
Did I say that?
You said that the vaccine is.
If he's giving it out, then yeah.
It is?
If he's giving it out, then he's giving the mark of the beast. But check this out.
So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
So if someone got the vaccine now, they got the mark of the beast?
I would say they do.
No, not what you would say. According to the Bible. I want you to answer according to the Bible. I don't want your opinion.
How can I prove that the vaccine in here it doesn't say the word vaccine? You already said in one of your videos you don't know how it's going to be administered.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I said I don't know how the mark of the beast going to be administered.
That's what I just said.
But you said you do know because you said it's the vaccine.
You're funny.
Now, mind you, when you hear him talking like that, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's what inspired this whole channel. Me and Doc, that's exactly how the conversation sound with me and Dawa. And like, mind you, like me under the Piscean Act, having an older brother, and been going through that for so long, when I started to experience that with Dawa, that's literally what gave birth to this whole fucking channel, bro. This is what y'all don't understand. I walked y'all through all that just to like explain that shit to y'all, just like that. Like, we was having a conversation about it just like that. It was like, bro, like, come on, man, like Pisces, like if you go back and watch the Why I Hate Pisces, matter of fact, fuck it, I get, but you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the things that I was saying in there was what I was experiencing. I was like, Joe, like everything you say is like shifty. I don't remember exactly what I was even saying in that video. I haven't watched that video in years, but I remember. And mind you, like I wasn't speak. That's why I want to be clear. I wasn't talking about Dawa in general. That's why I put the video out as Pisces in general, because like from my perspective, like Gino sitting there talking to Dawa, he don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like he don't know that she a preacher. He probably don't even study it like that. You know what I'm saying? But like it's been several instances where I've heard people doing that, like that type of vocabulary, and I was like, man, you a Pisces? And they'd be like, I'd be like, Joe, you a Pisces? Like I've seen people do that shit multiple times. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you say one thing and then like you can't really stand on. Mind you, this is right when I first started studying water science, first started studying astrology. This is one of the reasons I got so biased toward these types of ideas, is because I had experienced them on that level where I had seen like, okay, you go to say A, and then we agree that A is A, and then we go to explain how A is A over here, then A is no longer A no more, and motherfucker will pull the whole rug from under your feet. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I thought we agreed that A is A. Okay, when we try to take A and put it in a situation, you try to say A is not A no more. Okay, we try to take B, say B is B. We try to put over here, B is no longer B no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he'd be like, oh, you said this and you said this. And it was like, I started noticing patterns and like hella Pisces doing that shit. And it was like, damn, man, like, it's whatever y'all want it to be at that time. You know what I'm saying? And like that's why, because I have a lot of respect for Dawa. I got a lot of respect for my brother. I got a lot of respect for the, you know what I'm saying, the people that were around me, for the Pisces people that was around me at that time when I put that video out. It was like I don't want to air them out. Like it was like I was trying to jump on the internet and air them out. But at the same time, I was seeing patterns. And it was like, I'm not trying to throw you under the bus. I'm trying to throw Pisces under the bus. And they're like, that shit, I love you. But the shit you doing as a Pisces is like fucking not only ruining our relationship, it's like ruining my fucking life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like for me to go on board with what the fuck you got going on, you know what I'm saying? And then you turn around and you know what I'm saying, like I'm the problem. You know what I'm saying? That really fucked with me, because like I was loyal, like as an Aquarius, I was loyal as fuck. Like mind you, this ain't just with Dawa, this is with my brother, this is like multiple, like hella water signs. Like I be loyal as fuck, and like the whole ideology and everything that the fuck they be on, and then like motherfuckers be looking at, like, well, okay, I'm the fucking co-star. You know what I'm saying? But then like you try to explain, like, oh well, you know, shit ain't as sweet as you think. It's a lot of, there's a reason I'm here, and I'm trying to do that, and it's like I can't get that through. We end up falling out. This happened with a lot of water signs that I go through, not just Pisces. You know, and like that's when I heard Dawa had died, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, he had reached out to me maybe about a year and a half ago. No, he died about a year and a half. So like he reached out to me, and mind you, like I didn't even respond, because he said he wanted to bury the hatchet. He was like, hey man, what's up, man? I know we ain't talked in a while, but we should link up and bury the hatchet. And I ain't even respond to that shit. Not that I was upset, but like at the time, like I was in a whole different space where like I had realized, like, you know, mind you, like it's one thing to listen to Dawa talk and support the ideas, and you know what I'm saying, it's another thing to be right there with him and be friends with him, and you know what I'm saying, and like have white friends look at you like, you know what I'm saying, like you on board with what the fuck he used to say crazy shit. Like I'll probably get the video flagged even saying, like, you know what I'm saying, some of the things he used to say crazy shit. You know what I'm saying, like white people looking like, you support that? You know what I'm saying, like I'd have to draw them lines like that, where it was like, you know, me making the decision to support him at those times, and then us falling out And in that amount of time go by, for me to make a decision to go back into that, I just couldn't do it at the time. Like, you see what I'm saying? And that, like, it was a whole area of my life that I had, like, even, you gotta say, like, you gotta think, like, you think of this channel. I don't really go on here much. Like, you see what I'm saying? I don't be live on here like that. Who's doing stupid shit? Hello, fellow. Okay, I guess you want to get blocked or something? I really don't want to block. I ain't got time for them in the middle of talking. I'm saying all you're gonna do is get blocked. Nobody cares about before you talk. So I'm talking about my friend Dawa, man. So by the time he died, it was like, I just found this out yesterday, but like, he had reached out to me, and I'm guessing like he reached out to me, I guess, because knowing he was, you know what I'm saying, he was gonna pass, because like the woman said in the video he had stage 4 cancer. So since I don't know. He reached out to me. He said he was trying to bury the hatchet. So I didn't, not that in my mind, I didn't have no beef with him. It was just creative differences. And I explained this to like the way the whole theme of this video is. And like, I didn't have no real smoke with Dawa like that. It was just creative. It might be the same thing like Mako. I haven't talked to Mako in years. I talked to Poe sporadically, you know what I'm saying, throughout the year, you know what I'm saying, but like we don't talk nowhere as much as we used to. But like, you know what I'm saying, when we all got together to do that show and when it ended, there was no bad blood between like none of us like that. Like, you know what I'm saying, it was just like we just all moved on. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, we hadn't talked to each other in years. Let me see. This is stupid shit. Stupid shit. Okay. All right. See all the messages. I'm trying one last thing. I don't even think it's gonna work. But so mind you, I'm gonna show y'all something too. Let me see, and then I'm gonna end this for real. No. Yeah. So I guess. That's crazy. Yeah, so I was trying to find the thread where he had sent me that message. I was gonna show y'all that, but I guess they be deleting his, but like he would constantly have to recreate profiles because his content would constantly get him flagged, and then we end up deleting his channel or deleting his social media. That shit. That's why I was trying to explain to him to try to come up with new ways on how to present the information, creatively. That's why. It is what it is. But let me see how long is it. Nope. Can't even find it. So, yeah, it's a lot of information gone. And on that note, though, a lot of information gone. That's why I wanted to show y'all this. That's why I wanted to ask y'all this. Can we y'all tweaking it? What are y'all tweaking? Y'all tweaking in the comment section? Y'all understand I'm with the shits. Like, if y'all trolling, I'm with the shit. I'm a troll. I'm with the shit. You can troll all fucking day. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the shit. Get it in. Trust me. I don't give a fuck. Okay, so hold on. Yeah, we can do this real quick. So check this out, right? This is some wild shit. Long time ago, when Dawa was living here in my house. What up, people? You know what I'm saying? I was like, Joe, what we need to do, we need to make a backup of all of your shows. Because they're gonna be taking shit off the internet. He wasn't trying to hear that shit. So one day when he wasn't looking, I went and copied. This is all his shows. Let's see, 1, 2. I might only read some of the name of these. Y'all's Real Frontline Bookstore. That's when he visits a bookstore. I don't know what that even say. Dawa, the Black Messiah. This episode called The Black Messiah. This was The Struggle Continues. The Takeover, Part 1 and 2. Effeminizing the Black Man. Christianity and the Black Curse. Segregation or Integration. Queen T. I don't know. The Homosexual Agenda. Racism is Real. Integration and the Black Woman. What happened to soul? That's Taken. Why is Taken in here? Got Liam Neeson in here with Dawa. All right, the Yisrael Hour, Rise of the Black Messiah. This is the one we sold online. This is the first one. Like I printed this whole shit up for him, like that. This is the first one we had put out online. Blacks want to be white. Yisrael heal. Health is life. Dawa. I ain't gonna say that name, but I'm not gonna say that. They're gonna flag the show. The homosexual agenda. Then went on Black History Month. Now, he has tons of other episodes too that are, I don't know, they might be up in my stash. But like these been sitting up in my stash. Like a lot of times y'all wonder like why my ceiling look the way it look. Like I be stashing shit in the ceiling. Like a lot of times I be walking around this motherfucker, y'all might see the ceiling. I shouldn't even be showing y'all this shit, but like I got shit stashed in my ceiling. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of times y'all might see me walking around through the crib with like shit like the ceiling. You know what I'm saying? I be stashing shit in the ceiling. You know what I'm saying? Old school shit. So this has been stashed in my ceiling literally since this month, since Dawa left here, which is like you talking about like 9 years ago. Like this has literally been like maybe even 10 years ago. This has been stashed in my ceiling for like 10 years. I've never even pulled this shit out in like fucking 10 years. It's literally sat there. You can't even get like literally nobody has this information no more. You see what I'm saying? Like literally nobody. You cannot get. So like a part of me, I'm be conflicted. I'm like, man, should I like bury this information or should I put it out there? You know what I'm saying? Like literally nobody can get their hands on this information nowhere. I have like I'm loading this up. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking y'all, but let me see. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some of them got multiple on each disc, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I got 20 different discs of the Yisrael Hour by Dawa. And I'm like, should I put this out? Because, like, mind you, Dawa is extreme.
Black institution and black bookstores, which is very important. So where we are in Hyde Park, basically, is a continuation from
What the? Okay, wait, hold on.
Frontline. So for the last 20.
I guess he was interviewing this brother. This ain't even the one. Hold on, let me find one that's a little bit more. Let me see. Struggle continues. Let me see. The wildest one I think he ever did was called The Definition of a Broke Ass, but I can't even find it.
Or The Power of Concentration. All these books can be found at the brother's establishment. And he has other books up here as well. Or Wonderful Ethiopians of Ancient Kushite Empire. See, they want to tell us that over in the land that we call Africa, it's just huts and dirt, mud, and people running around with spears, and they want to demonize and make us look like savages. But they don't want to tell you that there's great civilization that took place over in that place that we call today Africa.
So, like this DVD for people born in, you know what I'm saying? People born after 2012. Y'all probably don't even know what the fuck this is. This is a DVD. You know what I'm saying? You can put this in a DVD player, like so, and it spins around and it plays media. You know what I'm saying? This is how we backed up his whole show. But like, I got a lot of his content, and I'm trying to figure out what I should do with it. You know what I'm saying? I said you can't get this shit nowhere. Like I'm probably literally the only person on the fucking planet that has I'm sure there's other people out there who have, you know what I'm saying, his shows and like a collection of the shows, but I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that got that many. You know what I'm saying? But it would be interesting to see what, you know, if people even are still watching it. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to like. That's why I be thinking about YouTube and shit like this, like me putting out all this content, doing all this stuff for years, and then people be dead. I was just saying this yesterday, and like I'll probably be dead. Motherfucker be dead for a whole year before y'all motherfuckers even know I'm even dead. You know what I'm saying? You be like, okay, well, like, what type of purpose does, you know what I'm saying, does people's life really have? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you die and the people who listen to you don't even know you dead, you know what I'm saying, until like a year or two later after you die, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta think, like, we live in a time now where talk is so cheap and information is so cheap that the people who really putting themselves out there on the front lines don't even get the amount of respect that they really should, to the point where like it really make you question everything. Like, man, why am I doing this? Why, you know what I'm saying? Like, am I really on the right path? Should I really be doing, like, you know what I'm saying? Because the people that support, I'm not speaking on my behalf. I'm thinking, like, you think about most of the people in the black community who put out content like that, who like really on the front line. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember what's his name? Bobby Hemmett. Brother Panic, I think, had a stroke. If I could be wrong. But I know Bobby Hemmett had a stroke. So I'm saying people don't even know where he at, what's going on with him, like right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people back in the day, Phil Valentine, told Brother Polite, he in jail. You know what I'm saying? Dawa dead. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people I used to listen to back in the day, like, you know what the fuck going on? Like Polite, Brother Sinetta, his whole channel then became a whole like mockery of what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? So like, me, I never really put myself out there like that, because like I've only kind of seen like that shit. All that shit only lead to like, you know, you entertaining people that really don't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it's hard for me not to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of times I try to support or try to create an entertainment aspect. You know what I'm saying? Where it's more memorable and it's not as jaded. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, okay, well, we can put this on the entertainment act. That's why I really respect what Famous Richard is doing, like with the Chabad Lukovic, like the way he go in there and do that shit. Cause like it's a lot of promo. I see a lot of the shit that the blueprint I had fucking 19 years ago, motherfuckers is really just not like, you look at a lot of the podcasts and like how they be having the beef and how they try to create the fucking controversy and like drama that's gonna sell the fucking show. Like, motherfucker, we were doing this shit like 19 years ago, and I don't even put it out there like that. This shit just sitting up. So we're like, y'all motherfuckers don't even know this shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, we had a whole like movement going that like a lot of people don't even know about. Like, we don't even put it out there like that, because like I ain't trying to like, you know, radicalize, you know, the masses like that. No, back in the day we was radical as hell, and didn't give a fuck who was watching. That's I got Dawa whole collection said right here. So, you know, I'm sure like, do I really want to put it out there like that, try to radicalize? I'm not, you know, trying to radicalize people like that, but at the same time, it really made me question, like, do the black community really take care of their people like that? You see what I'm saying? And like me, put myself on the front line, like, you know what I'm saying, like that, and then not, like, you're like, okay, what do you really got to show for it once it's all done? You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so important to understand what the real truth really is. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I look into the scripture, that's why I study all type of spiritual systems. Spiritual awakening is not the same thing as understanding the kingdom prophecies. It's two different things. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like me and Dawa talked about this for hours, and like, you know, we discussed all different types of philosophy, and I believe his faith ultimately, like, he believed in Jesus Christ. He believed that, you know what I'm saying, that that the black man is God. He believed that Jesus was real. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't believe that white Jesus was real. You know what I'm saying? Which is true. You know what I'm saying? And I think that a lot of the things that Dawa said was controversy, but ultimately it was because he loved his people. You know what I'm saying? He loved black people. And he hated false religion. He hated like false religion. He hated like when that shit fell into the hands of white people, especially. You know what I'm saying? Like, he hated the idea of black people depending on white people for spiritual systems. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things he did say was true, but he would, you know, he had a tendency to push the envelope, you know, in certain ways. Like, I would never, like, he was a lot more brave in a lot of ways. I'd never jump on TV or like the internet, especially on TV, and just have this, like, a lot of shit. He just say that shit with no filter whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely came up under Dawa. Like, if it wasn't for Dawa, it's like this channel, we both learned a lot from each other. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from Dawa. You know what I'm saying? He definitely inspired this channel. He's a huge inspiration on this channel. That's why it's so ironic that, you know what I'm saying, I'm bringing this channel. I'm going to bring the channel, but I'm bringing the content, this type of content to an end. And it's just very fitting that, you know what I'm saying, after the video I did yesterday, I woke up and saw that, and learned that Dawa had passed. You know what I'm saying? It was just the irony in that, like, he really was a huge inspiration on this channel. And, to the point I had to get the hell away from him. You know what I'm saying? The book is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, we all crazy in our own way, but it was a blessing. It was an honor just working with him on the reality show and working on his show. You know what I'm saying? And watching him, you know what I'm saying, just go on the path that he did, and just having the opportunity to be around him and just bear witness in real time to, like, somebody that's passionate about black people that he didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? But like, and like he literally was who he was. Like, that's the thing about Pisces too. This is the last thing I'm gonna say before I go. I don't remember what's his name. The guy that hosts. I can't even think of that guy's name. But they was interviewing him one time, and they was asking him, like, about authenticity in Hollywood. And he said the only person he ever met that was the true authentic version of themselves on screen and off screen was Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers born on March 20th. He was Pisces. You know what I'm saying? And I can attribute that same thing to Dawa. And they're like, everything you saw him say on, he was exactly the same way he was on camera as he was off camera. He was the same fucking person. He was not. It was not a front. Like, he talked exactly the same way he talked on camera as off camera. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. You know, working with media, you're saying you start running people and you don't know, okay, where their online personnel, where their alter ego, where that line stops and where their true authentic version of them begins. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times it take a while to figure out that, but like Dawa, there was no separation. He was the same person on screen as he was off screen. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, everybody who I'm around, Mako was the same way, Poe the same way, I'm the same way. And real recognize real in that regard. And that when you watch me on this channel, you know what I'm saying, it's like expect nothing less. It's like I'm the same person. That this ain't an act. You know what I'm saying? I ain't here to entertain. Dawa was not an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? And it was and it's a great way to end this video. And that, like, I'm not an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? But like, what we were doing with the reality show was trying to figure out a way to take these concepts and put it in a way to entertain the masses. You know what I'm saying? And we failed. And like, I'm kind of proud we failed because, like, we've never been entertainers. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, as much as you know, like I said, we didn't necessarily fall out. It was just we couldn't figure out that formula to try to take the things these spiritual systems that we so passionate about and just put it in a way to entertain. Neither one of us, we both understood about it. We were never entertainers, but we experimented a lot trying to push that line. You know what I'm saying? And it was an honor to do that with him. You know what I'm saying? And a very big part of this channel is inspired by Dawa. You know what I'm saying? And it broke my heart to see that he died. I love this man. No homo, but like, I love this man as like a brother. You know what I'm saying? I spent a lot of time with him, just listening to him. You know what I'm saying? And understanding him. And it broke my heart to learn that he died. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, even going back, like when he asked me, hey man, let's get up and let's bury the hatchet. Like, even me looking at it, like, there's no way that I could go back into that world like that. It was just too, we was young, we was wild, it was just a crazy, you know what I'm saying, time. But in that same respect, he is a gladiator, and he goes into areas of spirituality that, like, I could never go into, and I respect, you know what I'm saying, I always respect that part of him, you know what I'm saying. So I just want to do this video to, you know what I'm saying, to, you know what I'm saying, not only close that chapter of my life, but also give Dawa the proper respect he deserved, and that he did ultimately go along. He did not want to do a lot of what I said, but ultimately he did. He went along with it, even though he didn't give his best while he was doing it. He ultimately went along with it. You know what I'm saying? And I ultimately had to salute and respect him for that, for at least trusting me. You know what I'm saying? That much. You know what I'm saying? It could have. You know what I'm saying? It could have. Who knows what it could have been if we all. You know what I'm saying? If we all was on the same page and understood, it probably could have grew into something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, a lot of times I look at today, a lot of the stuff that people doing today, I be like, man, we were doing that fucking shit 10 years ago, and people don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So like, he was extremely talented. He was extremely gifted, and with the gift of gab, he was, you know what I'm saying? He was upstanding. I never saw him try to do anything. He always respected women. When there was women around, he always respected them, talked to them with more respect. A lot of times I was like, man, you ain't got to talk. That chick is a fucking prostitute. You know what I'm saying? Why are you talking to her queen, this, queen, that? And like, he was like, no, she's still a black woman and she still deserves respect. Like, he always spoke to women with the utmost respect. He would never do nothing ratchet or like try to sexualize women and shit like that. Obviously, which is one of my shortcomings. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? We have a certain regard toward, you know what I'm saying, a certain level of respect toward women that probably is not where it should be. But he always had that respect that I didn't have. That, like, you know what I'm saying, I learned to appreciate too. You know what I'm saying? So like, he literally was who he said he was. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely gonna miss him. You know what I'm saying? Even though we were both crazy as hell, you know what I'm saying, I'm definitely gonna miss him. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted y'all to know on this channel that, you know what I'm saying, he's a very big inspiration on this channel. On that note, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to, I don't know, y'all leave in the comments what y'all think I should do with this. What y'all think I should do with his video. So I haven't made the decision yet what I'm gonna do with him. They just sitting here. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't know, y'all let me know what y'all think. You feel what I'm saying? On that note, I'm out of here. Man, hold on, y'all got. Yeah, my eyes is fucked up. I can't even see this shit. So, but yeah, make sure you subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment. I appreciate it. I'm out of here. You did.